All right, we're ready. Good to go. Hello, beautiful people. How are we all doing? Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast in the world, the Receipts Podcast, episode 232. Ew. We are in the 200s deeply. We are happy to be here. We are back on time because we've been doing holiday and going back and forth. I'm now back on British grounds. Not going to Nigeria for 30 December. I'm here. You lot won. In fact, BA and Virgin won when they started putting economy at £3,000. You lot won. Piss. I will stay in England. Hi everyone and welcome. It's your girl Tolly T.
And just call me Audrey.
And we have a special guest in the building. We have singer, actress, Miss Tiwa Savage. Oh, I love the energy you're bringing straight in. I absolutely very...
You know what,
Tiwa, nobody's done
we love it.
Let's go.
I knew we were going to get
Let's
this energy.
fucking go.
Because we were gisting even before the camera started
Yeah,
rolling.
we were. We were
having some girl
proper
chat
gisting.
and it was already fun.
It's so funny because we recorded an episode last week and we were talking about you. And so...
Good or bad?
Both. Hear the bad first. No, when you hear the bad, you'll be fine. Yeah, once you hear the bad, you'll be fine. Okay, so I have a thing. So when your song, Somebody's Son, came out, right?
Oh my God, yes.
Love the song, thought it was a banger, blah, 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 blah. And then, it became a trend. When anybody got engaged, they will post it and layer that song.
Oh, really?
So what was a beautiful song to me now became beggy and traumatic and somehow. And it just became somehow. And then what was like a beautiful longing for love now became, oh God, please let somebody's son love me one day. It became that.
So imagine how I feel like, because I sang that song in faith.
Yeah.
That year, somebody's son will find me.
Yeah.
This is 1, 2, I think this is maybe the third year.
Oh
and the people have the nerve to invite me to sing that song at their wedding.
Can you imagine?
So I'll be like,
sorry. I'm not sorry.
Rolling my eyes at the bride, like,
and
whatever.
It has now become insults. I can't even enjoy the song anymore because yet we are another year of somebody's son.
And the people that are coming to look for me, rolling my eyes. It's not you.
That's not the song you want.
No.
Okay, come on. You know what? We're here. We're here already. We've landed in this space. I feel like, because I've been listening to your music for years, I think you are like a lover girl. Would you agree?
Big, but I've changed. They have shown me Pepe.
What did they show you?
I don't want to give. No.
Wait, you become hardened?
They have shown me Pepe.
Okay.
I don't want to give.
But my thing is, so who does Pepe skip and how do I become her? Because everybody seems to have been shown Pepe, chopped breakfast, cried, been sad. Is it just a part of life, or there's just some girls who it just doesn't happen to them?
No, I've got I don't have an answer, but basically, so I'm a bit of like a, what's the word? Not a conspiracy theorist, but I watch a lot of YouTube content.
Oh my God.
And some of it is not the best caliber, but I did discover a new YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah? Right. And her name is Princella the Queen Maker. Right? And she has...
Gives me faith.
And she has all these theories about why relationships don't work and why and how basically everything that we're doing in society is completely wrong. And her theory, and she says it's completely 100% based on science and the male brain and the female brain, that we are not supposed to share space. Like, men and women are not supposed to live together. Men are supposed to live with men. Women are supposed to live with women. Okay. And we're only basically supposed to come together for reproduction purposes and then go our separate ways.
Okay, I hear her.
I don't know.
No, I hear her, but what of the...
What of the lover girls?
I don't like to admit this often, but I love her, man.
No,
but
she
like, you will rarely hear me say that.
No, but you know what? Yeah, she would say that according to your scientific makeup and your brain, you don't. Everything that
she doesn't know the truth.
Wait, so she's definitely not a Christian then. We're not talking about, so she, because this defies all.
She is, I don't think she's a Christian, but she does relay a lot of things back to the Bible in
but not this one.
But she would say that your brain is completely conditioned to think that you need, like, she says that women can actually function completely fine alone.
I agree.
Like, completely fine alone. We actually don't need men. It's patriarchy and it's the things that we've been taught that have made us think that we're this way inclined. But actually, women can build community. And when she says community, she doesn't mean that we should have female lovers. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's not what she's talking about. But she says that according to science, the way the male brain is set up, they don't actually have the mental capacity to like handle women because we are born whole and men are not born whole. That's what she says.
Men are not born whole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like as in,
she said that. Guys.
She said that. She said that. And I'm not saying I agree with it or not. I don't know. I always admit I'm too conditioned for certain things, but I like to hear other people's theories, especially people that do the reading.
I think that's too left. I think that's just.
I think we're too far.
I think we're too far gone. And also, it's not realistic. I don't like people that find logic of this is how it should be. Okay, but this is what it is. How do we fix this situation? How do we make it better with what we are? Because I do think there are some villages who live like that. Like there's some tribes, that's how they live. They live a community
and living long lives.
Yeah, but they still have like the man and woman.
The man is
I just feel like we need to raise men. I think that as women, I think we need to
need the power.
Yeah, we need to raise we need to start with our boys. Like
as in their children.
Yeah.
I should now raise a man that
and that's what I'm trying to do with my son. Like, I feel like they grow up and they get away with so much, and they also don't deal with a lot of trauma, and they are not emotionally. Do you know what?
I do think
mature.
a lot of men will disagree with the idea that they don't deal with trauma. I think
they internalize it. They don't speak about it.
God, I can't believe you're not gonna let me do this.
Oh my God. We're about to defend them. So we have to give each other.
We are going to defend them. Wow.
He was like, don't do it.
Are you sure?
Let me get in there.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay. I think it is actually an unfair thing to say that men don't experience trauma. I think they do. I think that they have been built up in a world where they have to maybe express it differently. Maybe
I said they
are
do.
hardened.
They don't deal with it.
Okay.
They have a lot of trauma, but they don't deal with it.
Yeah.
And they just they don't face it. They don't acknowledge it. And I think that's one of the problems.
Yeah, I totally
with relationships.
I don't know, man.
I agree with you guys, though. I agree with you guys because it's like, that's all well and good, but we're here now.
But we're here. Like, okay, how do we sort it out?
Build communities and live separately and blah, blah, blah. Because, I'm always talking about, like, polygamy and what's the opposite? Monogamy.
Yeah.
And, like, I do really believe that there was something in that because I guess what Princella tries to say as well is that women are so stressed at the moment because we're doing so much and it's not actually natural for us to be doing what we're doing. Like, going to work, coming home, raising kids, managing a household, like that is not actually what we should be doing according to...
I'm probably going to trend really bad for this. Tiwa Savage, are you sure?
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
We safeguard people. We safeguard people.
That polygamy and... I don't know.
You're thinking about your Nigerian audience, aren't you? They have scared you to silence, Tiwa. Don't let them win. Speak your heart.
I don't know if I believe in monogamy.
Thank you. Neither do I.
So she doesn't.
For
What's
men,
your star sign?
Aquarian.
Oh,
I don't believe
I don't
in
know.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't
know what that means.
No,
I don't know why she asked you. I don't know what that means. Why are you showing up?
Do you know why? Because I've realised we have so much in common. Yeah? So I was like, let me just ask. It means nothing. That means nothing to me. That means I know nothing about star signs.
I don't believe women are built to have multiple partners.
Yeah.
I just don't think we are.
Do you
but
think
I do think men might be, because I've spoken to so many and they struggle so hard to be with one woman. And it's not like they want to hurt women. They struggle with it. Like, it's just like, they can't help it. Like, I can be with just one person.
Yeah.
But my partner, he struggles. So I don't have a partner.
Yeah.
I'm saying that he would struggle so much. And for them, being intimate means nothing. Sometimes it's just a scratch. It's just an itch. Like, I just want to whatever.
Do you know what? I think we say that to pacify our pain, you know. I think we say that to make ourselves feel better.
I'm telling you, I've like, it's really difficult for them. And I'm seeing it even with my son. Like, he's not intimate, guys. But I've seen how he might say to me, "Mommy, I have a crush on this girl. She's cute or whatever," and he instantly finds somebody else, and he just like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So there was a show called the 7-year-old show. So it's a show that films kids, and he does like different experiments with them and things, like secret lives of children, and it's really good in a way of showing you the difference between boys and girls, and eventually men and women, because it shows that men are more impulsive of what they want, sort of thing. So I think there was a game they had to play with the like. There's a box of sweets.
Right.
You can either shoot and win the sweets.
Okay.
if you get it in and get more
Right.
sweets, or just take the sweets.
Okay.
And the boys just took the sweets. They're like, why would I?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why would I risk? Like they're more. They're kind of
They're
like more like.
risk takers.
Or they'll take it and they'll be like, no, we still want the sweets. Or there was another one where they put too much salt in a meal.
Right.
They fed it to the girls. Girls was like, oh yeah, it's lovely. And all the boys was like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, as in straight away, the boys were more inclined to do what felt good for them.
Right.
So I think I will agree with you in the sense that men are more inclined to do what's good for them. And I think because history has shown that you will get away with it.
I don't
It's
think
why
what's
they now
good
feel
for
like
them.
they
I
can't
think
cheat.
they're built like that.
It's
Even
even the
our
impulses.
sexual organs.
It's their
Our
impulses.
sexual organs is inward, right?
Yeah.
And there's dangle.
No, fuck them.
No, do you know what?
fuck
No,
no.
the
There's
hotep in me,
dangle, so it's more external.
it's external.
So we take in when we are being intimate with
Yeah, yeah,
someone.
yeah.
It's more of an intimate thing with us. We're taking them in,
I
but
hear
and they're
you.
more like
because
just-
also the hotep in me would also say that, remember, they can get 100 women pregnant in a year. We can only be pregnant once.
exactly. There's so many
So?
things that but me, I'm not saying her.
I hear
The
what you
next
guys are
person I
saying. But
date,
so?
No.
if the
yeah,
person
no.
does anything, me, I'll cut off that dangling thing. No, I'm just saying, no,
Do you know
that's
Lorraine about it.
I'm about to do the segue of the year, guys. Wait for it.
oh my god.
Wait, you ready?
I
So your
think
new
so.
single, Forgiveness.
Hey, professionalism.
Yes,
you
I love
said.
that. I love
The
that.
next
Round of
person you're
applause.
with. Thank you very much. Thank you. And if they were to cheat, have you been cheated on before that you knew of?
Yes. So
Did
don't wanna
you
hear my
forget?
story.
No, we really do. I promise you.
It's really
There is
terrible.
nothing we want to hear more. How did you find out and did you forgive?
Yes, all the time. I've never left a man because he cheated on me. I've never.
No, but
I
I
never-
No,
Everyone I've been with has always cheated, but
Ah.
I've never left them because of that. I've left them for other reasons, but it's never been because they cheated. That's never actually bothered
Yeah,
me.
same.
Cheating is not your hill.
No,
Same. That's what I said.
no. It's
But
never
I say,
been.
like,
What
in a safe
hurts
place.
is the lies about it, or maybe other people have known and I felt kind of stupid.
Right.
Like they've known for a long time, or it's been close to home, or a
So the
friend or
disrespect of
something.
it is
Yeah,
not-
or something like that. But the actual act of it,
Yeah.
is not. I've never left anybody.
So
for
what's made you
cheating.
leave?
So many reasons, like drug abuse, being emotionally abused, being ghosted. So like, just stealing.
Yeah, financial.
Yeah,
that one.
financial things. But that cheating thing. no,
If there is
so-
one thing you can do to me to guarantee I will leave you,
Yeah.
it's to steal from me.
Yeah, financial
Yes,
abuse.
yes.
That one.
Yeah.
I'm gone. Like,
Yes.
as in, like, I am out because I
Yes.
find that so, I think it's a
As a
disgusting
man,
trait
yeah,
anyway. And then
it
you now
makes you look at-
stole
it's
from
bad.
me.
Listen,
Like,
I'm just
what's
looking at
that?
you, you're a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's this?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of lack of
What?
disrespect?
It just turns me off.
That
Like,
ain't it.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So
I
funny
hear
because
it.
we speak a lot about cheating and it like not being a hill, and I hear many women say it's not a hill, and it's a thing that really upsets me that women say out loud.
We've got-
Really?
Yeah. Because I feel like it's quite sad that we've got to a place where we say it out loud and we almost expect it. Now, I'm not, again, like you, I've never left someone who cheated. Like,
Right.
it's never been because they cheated on me. In
That's
fact,
not the
the
deal
last
breaker.
person, the person who cheated on me mercilessly left me.
The audacity.
That's what happens.
Audacity.
You
Do you
know
have
how
the
that
nerve
is?
to leave me.
You
But
left
you're the
me.
one.
And then they'll start saying you're not strong enough.
He left
Yeah,
me.
right.
What?
I was actually so
Because I
shocked.
forgave. What?
I will never forget that conversation. I was like, how would you feel if I did all the things you did to me? Is that I don't care. I said,
That is so wicked.
he said, do what you want and I
Wow.
don't care. I said, oh,
That's crazy.
yeah.
It's
Like,
But
crazy.
you're saying that you feel bad that we've gotten to this point.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've always been here. Even in
I
the
think that
biblical
we're
days.
saying
it out
it. Why
loud.
are we saying it?
But it's always been there, even back in the day, even going back to Bible, even going back to history. It's always been like that. Like we're saying what people have been saying for centuries.
No, but like we're saying it so audaciously that I think that men know that they can do it and get away with it. I think there should be a fear, especially in married men, to know that like I will lose my family.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that. See,
I think there should be a
torn.
fear to be like,
Yeah,
let me not do this because I will lose my family. If certain men know that they've got a girl that she's not having it, you
Yeah.
cheat, she's out.
Yeah.
I wonder if more of them will do it or not. If they truly love someone and they know that, try me.
But if you speak to them, they say that they do love, and been.
But they know
intimate
their
is
girl
not-
won't leave.
Being intimate is not me disrespecting or me not loving my wife. It's just an itch.
Yeah,
I keep
absolutely.
hearing that. It's
Yeah.
just an itch. That's an itch.
I was like, when I was in Nigeria, we was having a big discussion about it. And they're like, but it's just a character flaw.
Oh, what?
It's
For men?
Yeah. It's just a character flaw. Like other people have things that they have character flaw about. Because I rarely believe it's a mistake. I think especially some of them who are like people who they date for years, people who you arrange to see. Like all of your logic is there, but yet you're still risking
But is there a
the
reason
thing.
why there's more women than men?
What do you mean?
In the world?
I don't know. It's what men make, isn't it?
Yeah. But the thing is,
It's what men make.
Because with the whole, I like to strip it back because I've said that as well about the cheating not being my hill. Like that's not a hill I'm going to die on and stuff like that. And I get it, and I do, and I think you're both right. I do think that like part of it is a defense mechanism because it's like if you expect the inevitable, then you're almost like preparing yourself for it.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I do grapple with it because going back to the monogamy thing, and again, it's not excuses, but I've said it before many times. I don't think monogamy is natural. I feel like
for men, I think it's for women.
I don't even put it down to gender. I put it down to individuals. So I definitely, because I definitely think that there are some women, because there are women that are also in polygamous relationships that do it and they manage it. I definitely think that there are some people that need variety is the spice of life for them. Like one person can never be enough, and there are certain people that can be with one person. It's like that in the animal kingdom. I think it's penguins. Penguins.
Oh my God! Did you
when
get this on
dies,
YouTube?
Yeah, when their mate
You're
dies.
on YouTube.
No, she's not.
I am.
When they make that, they never remarry, do they?
Yeah, they never remarry. There's certain animals that are like
My
that.
mum is a penguin. Sis, meet someone else.
They never move on.
Oh my
Even before this man dies, you went with him for years. Go and remarry.
Yeah, go find happiness. There are some people that are like that. They honestly never meet anybody else again. And I think that those are people that are truly monogamous. And then I also think that there are people that it might go against what feels natural to them, which is spice of life, but they work really hard because they know that they're in this marriage, they're in this committed relationship.
Women,
but I don't
some
think it's
women
natural.
do, but I don't think it's women. I don't think it's natural for
But that
women
is
to want to
too-
have multiple. When a woman finds somebody,
When a
it's
wife
hard
finds a
for
husband, she
you.
finds a
Yeah,
good
when
thing.
you find somebody that's really into you, like when you're into a guy. It's not
I get
natural
what you
for us
mean.
to be like, oh, I'm really into him,
Yeah.
but I want to see A, B, C. But a man can be really into you
And still.
and just have a one night thing and
Okay.
just literally mean nothing. The minute they've discharged,
Released.
can I say that?
You
Yeah,
can
you
say
say
come.
anything.
You can say
anything.
Say it
here.
out
We have no
loud. You can
boundaries.
say anything you want to say, baby.
The minute they've, whatever, they don't even want to be next to that person. They're irritated. They're like, oh, like they want to call her an Uber. But a woman wants to still cuddle and she's still with her morning breath, like, hey, baby. We're not like it.
So I am the woman you're describing, right? When I like someone, I like someone. That's it. I'm
Yeah.
focused.
I'm
That's
like
my
that.
person. But I'm saying this for conversation's sake. I think saying that is to negate that women also have sexual urges. We act like it's a thing that only men are privy to. We act like there's not
We
some
do,
women
but
out
we
there
want it
who
with
will
one
be like,
person.
no, that's not true, Tiwa. There were
I
some
don't
women
know a lot of
here.
women that want
with just
variety.
one person.
Tiwa, maybe because you need to meet different people. I know some girls gash by the hour. Like
Yeah.
they need sex whenever they need it. And whoever is there is active. I think when we
But
talk
if you
like
look,
that,
if you look at it, there's a trauma that's making them act like
Oh,
that.
you think there's a reason
There's
why?
a reason.
You think
a
there's
lo-
always a reason why women
Yeah,
are like
there's
that?
no reason. Men don't have a reason. They weren't raped or they weren't
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
They just want to whatever.
But I do think some
most
women
women
also
that
like
I
that.
know that are like that, most women
there's
that
a
I
trauma
know,
attached to
there's
it.
been something. They've been like, and usually it's sexual abuse.
Mm.
Like most of them.
Yeah.
They don't just wake up and just be like, I want to fuck this, I want to do this, I want to lie. And they're also covering up. They really want a man. And they're just acting like, I just want to be a baddie. I just want to be out there.
Oh, that makes me so...
Yeah.
I'm telling you, trust me, if you look at those women that you're describing, there's something there.
I just
they
don't want us
open
to
up to
negate
you.
the sexual, because I think once we
Yeah.
start doing that, we allow men to get away with more as if they are the only one who have sexual urges.
Yeah.
I think there are women who are married, love their partner, but they could see someone to
It's
be
still-
like,
yeah.
sex to
Yeah.
them can still be a thing of
It
it's
can
just
still-
sex.
yeah.
Like it's not a thing. I don't love this man. I don't want to be with this
Yeah,
man.
I agree,
and I
I
think
agree.
because you're so far on the other side, like me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I barely want to have sex with niggas. Like as in like,
Oh my God.
I have to like you before I want to have like,
Yeah.
as in,
Do you think you might be demisexual?
I definitely am. I said it years ago.
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah. I said
think
it
so too.
years
Same
ago.
as well.
Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
saying it for years.
Like even
I
before I
definitely
met
am.
my ex,
Yeah.
I went 4 years, no sex.
I did
4
8.
years.
Yeah.
Oh, 8. Oh my God.
I
I'm
have
not
met
that,
the
like-
mother, that mother,
Like-
our mother.
I went for
What?
2 weeks once.
Please.
I mean, I want to throw my one in the towel.
Let me
I wanna throw
numbers
my
in
towel
there.
in the ring.
Let me throw numbers in there as well. Like, if I don't like you like that and you don't open up that thing for me, I just don't want to have like sex with you. Like, it's
There's
just
something
not.
from like I don't even have sex toys.
Tiwa.
I don't.
Let me buy you one.
I just
No,
I don't-
Tiwa,
I'm
I
not
was
a
just like
sexual
you.
person.
No, I was just like you. Okay, let me
Yeah.
tell you the story of I was just like you.
Really?
I'd never. The first time I used a sex toy was 2020.
Really? Wow.
So like, yes, I'm new to this.
Yeah.
All truth to this.
But now you
I'm
have-
new to this.
but you can't go back.
I'm not fully fledged there.
Oh, really?
I'm not fully like sometimes like
You don't have a dildo.
I do not have a dildo, and I will not get a
There's nothing wrong
dildo.
with dildos.
I don't think about it. If I'm not in a relationship with someone, I'm
Yeah.
not
Oh,
sitting
okay.
and thinking
Yeah.
I wanna. It just
Yeah,
doesn't happen.
yeah. Fair.
It's only that pre-period that I'll be like,
In
oh,
certain moments.
Really?
let me get you the right red wine.
And the right
The
rose.
right dark and woody red wine. That thing goes straight to your vagina. You're like, what is this feeling? I'll get you the right one, and I'll get you the right sex toy as well. Trust
Wow.
me. Like, open up your world.
I love this.
Like,
podcast.
I'm like, trust me. This is like, this is,
amazing.
we're actually being
I
quite
want you
kind.
to
And just
open
for
up
the
your
record,
world.
like I know a lot of people are gonna watch this, gonna be like, she's only on the men's side. I actually am not
Mm,
because
mm, mm.
I've been hurt.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I'm just trying to understand why they do it so
Mm, mm,
much.
mm.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
is
yeah.
It, is it because they're just evil, or is it because they just can't help it?
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's right. I don't want to be in a relationship where the guy has multiple. But I'm
Partners,
just
yeah.
thinking, how do we get around this?
Yeah, how
Because
do we know? Yeah.
it doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And I think there is and I think that's why women have been like, it's not my hill anymore, because the alternative is they feel like the alternative is to leave every guy.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
and then the next one will happen again, and it will happen again, and it will happen
Especially
again.
if everything else in the relationship is good, and obviously that's a big thing. So I'm not trying to like reduce it or make it reduce it. But if everything else is good, generally you're happy, and then this person has, they've cheated or whatever, and then they show remorse and they promise you they're not going to do, and you've built a life together.
It's hard to be like, I'm done.
It is hard to just walk away. So I do think that we are trying to like not come up with excuses, but try to get a better understanding of why this. And I think.
Otisumi.
No,
say
literally,
that.
perfectly. Otisumi. I'm actually fed up. Like, no one's allowed to help me again. I'm not even joking with them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's not. I'm just not. I'm not playing about anymore. Like,
It's
it's
too much.
actually enough. You mentioned your ex-husband briefly, and I really want to talk to you about it in a Nigerian sense of way. In being African women, we're all African women here. We know Audrey's spoken quite here loudly about when she separated from her husband, and just the like. Telling your parents and them just being like, girl, you need to stick through it. And like this idea of the thing. And I'm sure when you probably initiated or told friends or family what's happening, you face the like, no. And then also you're famous.
Bare layers. Oh
and
God.
you're famous with a Nigerian fan base who nobody loves love and relationships and coupled them. Like I see it, and it is like there's the reason why weddings consistently go viral. People love the idea of it. People want to be like, you've done it. In fact, I think they regard you a bigger and better woman when you have that.
Yes.
Like if you
you're
don't,
not complete.
you're not complete.
Yeah,
You're not
you
complete.
can achieve everything.
And I think even putting that on it makes the men feel like they are valued, because it's like, thank you for
They're
picking
the
me.
prize.
Oh my God, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
finally,
yeah.
like someone's picked me.
Yeah.
I'm off the market.
Yeah.
No one is insulting me that I'm unmarried.
Right.
And then you go through all of that, you do it, you do the marriage, you do all of that. Your wedding was big, pictures were everywhere. Like you thanked him for marrying you. So it was a whole like, I'm so angry at you. It's okay. I was looking for how to bring it up. I was so angry at you. Girl, stand up. Like,
No, she's a better woman now.
Angry at you.
Oh, Jesus.
I hear it. I get it. I get it.
Yes.
I love too. And honestly, let the right one catch me. I can fall down and be like, thank you so much. But like, because I get it as a pressure of the like, because it comes with insult.
Yes.
Like people say to me, I'm 35 and I'm married. They're like, it's something that's wrong with me. Like, are you like, as in, what's your problem sort of thing. So I get the need to be like, thank you for letting me get out of this insult.
Yeah.
So I get it. But then to then be like, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
How did that go down with the nation, your family, you? I know it's a long time ago now.
Yeah, it was, I think that was the moment I started, like, I was like the sweetheart. I could do no wrong in Nigerians. I was like, I did everything by the books. You know, I went to university, then I wasn't a baby mama. I got married, then I had a baby. So I did everything in the right order.
Yeah.
So everybody loved me. And then when that happened, then I saw, it's like, wow. Then I started getting hate from blogs, and I started getting hate from certain people. And how our situation happened was like, he actually announced it online. Yeah, online. He said like, I didn't break up with him again. So, but I was the one that was like,
it's always
being
your fault.
attacked.
Of course, it's always a woman's fault. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So I was just like, what do you guys? And my baby was just a few months.
Oh my God.
You know, I had I was dealing with postpartum. Like it
Those
was
are just
really,
awful.
my body wasn't the same. I was just really, really depressed, and everyone went to him, and nobody kind of a few people came to see me.
Yeah.
And then I did an interview, and I said my side of the story. And it got even worse. Everyone was just like, "How dare you? How can you go and
things
talk?
like that?" Yeah.
You are a woman.
Yeah.
The one that's supposed to build the house, and this. It is your fault."
You've now put it to the public.
I remember famous people calling me and being like, how could I say my side of the story? Like, you're never gonna win.
I remember watching it and feeling this feels very American.
Yeah.
Like it's just also something we did. Yeah. You go through it silently. But I think it was good that you did it. But I was like, this feels very American.
Yeah, but it was like I had to say because I didn't want to say because we've been having issues. But then when it was public and then I wanted to say my side of it. And ever since then I was like, I'm never gonna talk about that situation because you're never gonna win. It was really heartbreaking for me. Not what was even happening between me and him, but how the public were viewing me, and blaming me.
And you're the victim. In the
situation. And I was just like, guys, I'm just really trying to hold it together. And it was hard just to see culturally, they put so much pressure on women.
Yeah.
If you're pregnant and you don't have a boy, it's your fault. And no, scientifically, it's not my fault.
I can't actually make that.
Right. It was an eye opener for me, and I was so depressed for so long, and just to get myself back together again. And my new reality as a single mom, as a divorced woman.
That's not what you went in there for. You didn't.
This
wasn't the plan.
And I just felt alone as well, because ultimately, when you have a partner and you can come home and speak to that person about your day and everything, and then now I just felt like I was open for attack. But then you know what? It got me angry. And then I became African bad girl.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Did it become freeing? Did it become freeing? Like, actually, fuck you.
I became I was just like, what? I did everything and you guys still attacking me? Like, you know what? I started tattoo. Like, I was just,
I'm going to join
you got rebel.
My skirt was getting to the point where I was just giving them bikini. Like, if they abuse me, the next day I'll post again. Like, I was just wild.
I think there was something about having your day. You know what?
Have
fuck you,
autonomy.
actually. Who are you guys to me?
Definitely. Rising like a phoenix from the ashes.
Exactly. And that's why I have this. I literally was that. And then and it was just, I saw how people were hypocrites because more men were in my DM.
Of course.
And then there'll be the same men, I'll see them commenting she needs to cover herself. Like, this person is not doing this to sell music. Really. And then you're in my DMs with flames and fires. I'm like, wow. So I'm just now I don't
care. Yeah.
I literally don't care.
What they meant for bad, God meant for good. I always think there's certain things that happen you're just you know what? I don't actually have to adhere to anything you say anymore. And I think I as a reformed good girl,
right?
Get that shit out. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, it is so performative. It is exhausting. Yeah. It's just kind of this consistent thing of having to be perceived a certain way and having people. I think there's something really freeing about not being bothered about being liked.
Yeah. That is very true.
I think when you are very focused on being liked, it is exhausting. And what do you gain when you lose yourself and gain the world? It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me.
Yeah, I love that.
When people there's just something about her, find the reason and hate me more. Yeah. Don't give me this meek this lukewarm dislike. Don't like me.
Because they finish last. Good girls finish last.
They do.
They actually do, you know. It's not a real thing.
Yeah.
Because you're living up to a standard that is impossible. You cannot.
You can't.
And I'll be damned. You get one life. I want to explore things and explore them fully. I don't want to be boxed in because society, and when I say society, it's men at the end of the day, isn't it? It's men who have said, you're supposed to look like this, you're supposed to dress this way.
Yes.
Fuck that, because they don't even know what they want. Men, and I was talking to my friend about this the other day, I was like, men even perform to their own friends. They'll have a type But because of what society thinks or their boys think,
They won't marry their type.
They won't marry their type. They won't be with their type.
Yes.
Like you
Yes.
get so many bigger girls that are like, I get guys like bigger girls, plus size women. They'll be the first to tell you they get men. Right, but then you'll see the same guys, like exactly what happened with you, Tiwa. Like they'll be online talking shit, being fat phobic, but you're there. Like this is what you like. But I feel like a lot of it is hidden because they just try to live up to other people's standards other than their own. Like you've got to
and they try so hard to put those standards on me. They try so hard. They age shame me.
Oh,
yeah.
that is the first thing
industry is
Agbaya.
like-
Any little thing Agbaya.
yeah,
Any little
yeah.
give me time.
Every single day they say, how a woman of your age, how can you be wearing a bikini? What am I supposed to?
What was supposed to wear to the beach?
Okay, you know what? I want to go to Sainsbury's in a bikini.
Now what?
Now what?
Like,
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
They're like, how could you be wearing? Because I have the body.
But I think it's also something you face more
Because I
as an
look
African
good.
artist because Beyonce's in her 40s. It's been a while since I've seen why is Beyonce wearing that at her age.
No, people.
Like,
I feel like it's.
Have they
messed up.
started aging Beyonce?
Did they do
haven't-
that?
I haven't-
No,
I haven't
I
seen
don't
much
think
of it,
so.
I don't know that they age her, but
No,
it's always something.
no,
It's something, but they won't
but
be like at her age. But they do it to African artists very. By the time you
No.
reach 30,
Yeah, but I think that's a very
It's a-
inherent African thing.
Yeah, it's an
yeah,
African
you'll
thing,
see
yeah.
that
Everything by
abroad.
age.
They'll be like, for her age, black don't crack. She looks
Oh,
good
yeah,
for
yeah,
her
yeah,
age.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they're
yeah,
more
yeah.
celebrated
Yeah.
when you look good in your
yeah.
older age. But they'll always throw this thing about when her son grows up, he's going to see this. My son's going to be like, that's my mom is a powerful and beautiful woman.
Because when you see Tracy
Exactly.
Ellis Ross like post the bikini, it's like, oh my god, at her age, she looks amazing. Look at that body.
Yeah.
But I do think the other way around is the like her, and also it gets into my head. I was saying it last week. I was gonna wear something. I was like, oh my god, I think I'm too old for this now.
Why?
Like, and I think it gets in your head to be like, oh yeah, maybe at a certain age,
doesn't it?
I need to vein that in a bit.
No,
I-
and
yeah.
I feel like God has done this on purpose because I feel like God delayed my success for a purpose. I used to hate it. I used to be like, why wasn't I successful in my 20s or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
I didn't start till my 30s. But it's to bless other people.
100%.
It's to bless that girl that's 25.
100%.
They're scared like, I haven't done it at
Yeah,
25.
yeah.
And then they should open my page and be like, but yo, she started in her 30s.
Exactly.
So I still have time.
Mm.
And it can still happen for me.
And also, too, if you started when you're 20s, I don't think you would still be here.
No.
Even when I see it with young girls now, and I'm like, God, I'm happy I started later because this industry would have broke me.
Yeah,
If I went
now.
into this in my 20s,
Yeah.
I would have finished me.
I would have
I would have made bad decisions.
Yeah, I
I would have
think
tried
that
to
about
stay
socials.
relevant so
Yeah.
desperately.
I
I
would
would
have
have
done
anything.
things. I might
Yeah.
have been on drugs, sprung out somewhere.
Because you
like
don't have the discipline yet. You're still a baby.
I wasn't mature
yeah.
enough. Yeah.
What
I
is your
couldn't
story?
have-
Because you were an X Factor.
Oh God, yes. Was
So
I?
it's
Yeah, take
I
it
feel
back.
like many people don't know that you're like a UK babe.
Yeah, I was an
Yeah.
X Factor. And
You
then-
are kind of like I just returned. Don't
Yeah,
act
the year
like
of the
you are
return.
solid of Nigerian soil. You're a British babe.
I am Northwest.
Exactly. So where you grew up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wembley.
What's your story?
So yeah, I started X Factor. Was that the first thing? Yeah, I started as backup singing. So I was singing I did George Michael, Emma
my
Bunton,
God.
yeah, like Mary J. Blige.
No
and then from
way.
there, I told my parents, I want to do this.
And
And I
they
don't want to
said?
be a backup in this. My dad wrote a list. Accounting, economics, business. Choose one of those things. And I
This
literally
singing thing.
picked accounting and I went to school,
Mm.
graduated. I worked as an accountant.
Did you?
Yeah, for like 2 years at Royal Bank of Scotland.
Oh, dope.
And then I said, Daddy, okay, can I go into music now?
Yeah.
He said, but you have to study it. I'm like, Dad, nobody studies music.
Mm.
Michael Jackson didn't go to university.
It's a natural
So
talent.
he was like, no. So I had to go to
do
school.
you know what? I can't like
Oh.
hear it. I think I'm going to be that parent.
Really?
I've changed
I
my
think
mind now
I'm
about all of that
okay
stuff.
with you telling me you want to be a painter. Okay, go learn about it.
Yeah.
Because I think
Oh,
once
yeah,
you,
yeah.
Or even have the backup
just
thing.
have it to be like, okay, cool. Whatever it is you want to be be a juggler.
study
Be the
it.
best at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be- So if that includes studying, I think I am that way inclined.
Well, yeah,
I'm not
he
going to say
made
no,
me,
do engineering. I'm going to say, okay, cool, but go study it.
But go and study it.
Yeah.
But, he made me. I studied jazz at Berklee College
Oh,
of
that's
Music in
so
Boston.
cool.
Yeah, and I studied country music business. So it really helped me now. Like I can look at contracts.
Do you
Yeah,
see?
Yeah,
You
but
see?
Daddy was
but
onto
it
something.
delayed. Do
Yeah,
you get what I'm
true,
saying?
true.
Like I could have started when I was 18. I didn't graduate with my second degree until late 20s.
But then you might have signed a bad deal and being broke.
Exactly. And then now you do you
Yeah.
remember Tiwa
guess.
Savage?
Yeah.
Do you remember her? Not like she's
Yeah.
a thing now.
So now
good.
in America, when I'm trying to like get into deals, I'm like 27 and nobody wants to sign me
Yeah.
at 27.
That's mad.
Can you imagine the
27
baby.
out
ladder?
at 27.
So I'm like,
Oh.
okay, what's going on in Nigeria? Like, let me go back to Nigeria. And I didn't want to forge my age. I didn't want to lie because I could have because
a lot of people do. I've had so many people do that.
Yeah, the age
No,
like
no.
a
But
stage
But like
age.
industry age and I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who?
I don't know.
She's not naming any names.
Just kidding.
So I didn't want to do that. And then I went back and then, like I said, my first official single was like 31.
What's your first single?
Kele Kele. That
Was
my
that first one?
My first as an artist.
Yeah.
And nobody knew my age because everyone thought I was much younger.
Yeah.
And I never lied about it, but I wasn't shouting on the rooftop about it either. And yeah, that's how it,
And you were signed with?
I wasn't signed, I was with my ex-husband.
Was he a manager as well?
Yeah.
And that's where the problem started.
That's
Why
it.
didn't you
That's-
start
that's
with
it.
that?
That's it.
All the great.
Here comes
It's
the issue.
happened to all the great.
It happens to the best of them.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
what
It happens
And
to
I
the
was
best
really
of
a
them.
tomboy.
Mm.
Like I didn't do makeup. I had a unibrow. Like I was very hairy. I didn't like. I wasn't cute to me. I didn't think I was. So when I started being cute, and then like I think it was hard for him to kind of like manage that transition where like guys are actually like, oh, and then we didn't tell people that we were together. So it was just like he'll be in a club, mean mugging, and some guy will be, and you know, I have to pretend like, hey,
Yeah.
and he'll be like,
That scene.
give him that eye, like so.
Yeah.
I understand it was probably hard for him, but yeah, that was kind of like
I
my
always find it
journey.
interesting because now in like the industry, men who are in relationships, some of them don't tell people they're in relationships. Like,
Yeah, that's still a thing.
because they feel like they'll lose female fans. But I think that
Are we
that's,
that-
in
are we
fact,
that
you'll get
dim?
more.
I think that's an
I
insult to
think they
women.
get more as well. I
You
feel
will
like
get more
if you think about the
females.
whole little baby and what was that? Is it India?
Jada.
The other rapper. No, I wasn't thinking of Jada. I was thinking about the other rapper. Who is the girl? Is it
Lil
India?
Durk.
India and Lil Durk is
Lil
who I was
Durk.
thinking
Okay.
about.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
India and
yeah.
Lil Durk.
Uh-huh.
When they were like, people loved them.
Yeah,
As,
but
like
as
it
a
kind of
couple.
made him.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
girls like him as a rapper even
Yeah,
more. I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
because he
And I
really
think
shouted
more
it
girls
out.
will even want to because they'll want to be like, oh, let me see what he's working with. If he can get that. So more girls will actually want to be with.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you have a baddie like
Yeah,
next
if you have
to
a
you.
baddie.
Yeah, like or if you have a woman that's just like, I mean, look at ASAP and Rihanna. Like it's
Yeah.
people
that makes-
love.
yeah.
Like,
People love a
so
power couple.
People
Yeah.
love a power couple. I
People
think that's
do
what
buy
it is,
into
yeah.
that, but some married men say that actually they get more attention with their ring on.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of married men say that, which
course.
is so well because it shows that they are about something that
Yeah.
It shows that
someone
they're
takes them
serious.
seriously.
Let me tell you.
They're serious individuals.
So before I went to Nigeria earlier in the month as well as this month. So when I was there early in the month, it was my brother's birthday. We had a big party, whatever. And then one of his friends comes up to me. He's like, of course, you're 35. Like he was like, the next party will be your wedding. I'm like, amen, sir. Like, you know, I just feel like, amen, sir. Yeah. He was just like, oh, there are a few people at this party that have asked about you, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, but they're all married.
Oh my days.
So I was like, okay. He was like, well, those are the serious ones.
Wait, how did you get in?
He said,
That's
you
black
don't-
math.
he said-
I
I
can't lie.
He said,
cannot.
you don't date single men because they're not serious. Like fully said to me, you don't date single men because they're not serious.
Will you be a second wife?
Where
Would you
in
be a
the-
second
As in
wife?
the
Yeah.
wife, they're not together anymore. They're divorced.
No. It's like
As in-
official like second
Oh,
wife.
as in like a polygamous marriage.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you couldn't.
No. Could you
Even
do
if it was like an Arab billionaire.
Mm-mm.
I could do it for 2 years.
Could you do it? See, you could do it too. You're thinking
I
about
couldn't.
it.
No, she just said
I'm
she
trying
can't.
to think. I don't
I'm a
think
billionaire.
so.
Could you do it?
No, money doesn't move me, you know.
So why did you think it would move me? I don't
No,
know.
I was just giving you options. I don't think I don't know.
I couldn't.
I don't
know if I could.
I don't think I
I-
could.
If I had an agenda, I could.
I don't want to say I'm a jealous person.
I'm not.
If I was in love with the person,
I think I'm
if
quite
I was
jealous,
like
man.
married, like say my husband now, yeah, if Nick came to me and was like suddenly he wants to open the marriage and take a second wife, I'd be like, what? But then again, I wouldn't mind sharing some of the load. Because that's but that's why I think monogamy is not natural, and that's why I'm always going to take it back to that because back in the day, men had multiple wives so that women weren't so tired. You know, now we're always tired. Women are always online talking about they don't have time to have sex, they don't have energy for sex, they don't have energy for this, they're always exhausted because we're doing everything. When people had multiple wives, that of course they could protect and provide for, please, that caveat, broke ones, this does not apply to you. Broke ones, turn this off. The ones that can protect and provide, yeah. You would imagine Monday to Wednesday is your day, and then you've got Friday to Sunday off. Oh my God, do you know what? Run it.
I don't think I can.
I can't do it. I won't have best, you know.
Like, you actually will. That's
I won't. But as I'm there, I'm thinking, what are they doing? I won't.
Really?
Yeah, I won't be able to. Like,
I wouldn't be jealous but I don't know. I still don't think I can do it.
I don't think I can do it.
I don't know.
I thought you meant that the person that they've got a divorce or their partner's not around anymore.
No.
Yeah, can't be a second wife. But like, as in like
second marriage.
You've married us both in.
They have
I don't
that
know.
common in
No, of course. Yeah, of
they
course.
have their own
Yeah.
bedroom,
Of course,
and then,
of course.
Monday and Tuesday is your night, Wednesday and Thursday is like.
Do you know what?
That part I can handle because if you're a very sexual man and you want every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, count me out. No.
Yeah,
take me off that list.
I can't.
Who the hell's got that kind of
I cannot
energy?
do that.
Take me off that list.
Yeah,
Who's got
it's
that
too
kind of
much.
energy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about no, because my grandma, both my grandmas were like second or third wives. Like, as in, like, it was just
Really?
It was like a normal.
And if I had to, I couldn't be the first. I would have to be the last one.
Yeah, because they get treated the best.
Yeah.
They get treated.
No, you have to be the first or last. You don't want to be in the middle.
No,
I
you
don't wanna
can't be the
I don't wanna be
first.
the
The
first.
first is not the mother.
I don't want to be the first. Yeah.
You think?
And then the wife will call me Yawa. Who's your fucking Yawa?
Yale.
Get the fuck out of my
Yale.
face. Yeah. Get out. Don't age me out.
No, it's like
I
true.
want to. If I am one, it'll be the third wife. Okay,
Yeah,
I won't be
the
the
last
second,
one.
but
How
I'll be a
many
third.
is there? Though?
I'll be a
last
third.
three.
I'll be the last
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
And if I was to do it now, I'll give him.
I'd play into it. Though.
He'll be about 70.
70.
Because daddy will be gone soon.
That's all.
My 75, he'll be dead.
You'll be surprised
It'll be 5
to live longer than you.
It'll be my luck. And the man just won't die.
The man that's getting it every day is not going anywhere. I promise you. Those men live for long.
Oh my God.
And like, he doesn't even expect kids from me or anything. It's just a little young thing to go to parties with.
What?
It's like a
At
young
70?
thing. It's like a young thing, you know? It's little like fun little like you know.
Oh, little plaything.
Yeah.
New thing.
And he's got kids my age and they all hate me.
Yeah. You're like the wicked stepmother.
No, but I will be the hottest because your kids will have a crush on me. Your sons,
Yeah, it'll be-
your
yeah,
sons will be like,
Yeah.
You just have
My
to
stepmom
use
is
your power,
hot.
man. As a woman, you have to just use your power.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
couldn't be in a household of multiple housewives.
no, I couldn't.
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
Because I feel like there's too. They would be. I wouldn't be jealous, but they would be jealous, and they might not want to poison me or my kids.
That was
You
like
know,
your
all
bar.
those things.
Tell you what, I've watched too much
That might have
Hollywood.
gone over our heads.
They
They
will
will
won't be
poison my
jealous, they will
food.
be
They
jealous.
would be jealous because when I show
You'll
up,
be the baddie.
you know they'll have that Ashoebi where everybody has to wear the same
Yeah.
clothes. But my own,
It'll be different.
I'll probably put Swarovski on and I will not show anybody my own outfit
Until the
before.
day.
I'll just
But
be
do you think
sitting
there's
there like-
innate jealousy in those dynamics, or do you think that because everybody goes
is.
into it knowing what it is,
There still
everyone
is.
just plays their position?
I would
No, they
love
don't.
to speak to a first wife. I would love, like at her older age, and be like, okay, for real, when you were sat in that palo and him and his mum came along and told you,
Yeah.
this is the new wife, how did you? Because I would be hot.
No, I know somebody that was like really close to our family, and the first wife had to go to the wedding,
Oh,
like in the church, and sat there and watched them like.
and the thing is, they would expect you to be graceful.
Yeah.
You have
And-
to. You have to
and
welcome.
just be happy and be hugging her.
Yale, that's what they call them.
No.
You're not allowed to catch the bouquet.
No, you
And
can't.
then at
No,
one
no,
point,
no.
they'll ask you to join them in a picture.
Yeah.
Oh no,
You have to stand
there's too
there
much going on.
in the fucking picture.
It doesn't
with
end,
your
you know.
husband and his new wife.
And they compete when they now have kids.
And then they'll have kids.
Yeah, because if your kids are now the bad ones,
Yep.
or their kids are now the
Mhm.
cuter ones,
Yep.
or their kids went abroad, and
Yep.
you're like, it's a whole mess.
And then, unfortunately for me, I would have had all the girls. And should I be coming giving boys,
Give
boys,
boys
boys,
back,
boys?
back to
I
back.
would just be like, God.
Oh.
No, I couldn't do it.
I
The dynamic is
can't.
too...
It's too
I'm
much.
happy our generation reined that shit in. I can't do it.
No,
Yeah.
no, you don't know that you can't do it. You're conditioned to believe you can't do it. You don't know what an unconditioned mind is capable of.
True. But I think our generation didn't. We didn't abolish it. We've just changed the dynamics. So
Also, the
now
men
we-
are poor.
No,
Exactly.
well,
They can't protect and
they
provide
can't
for
provide
multiple.
for them.
Yeah.
They can't.
Are they?
They can't provide for...
They can't. They can just
True.
provide for one.
No, but back in the day, it wasn't just rich men that was doing
I
it.
think it was
So-
just a rich man
No,
thing.
bus drivers, well, they had
How
The
greedy.
thing is, it wasn't for them. Polygamy was not for men that couldn't. The whole point of having multiple wives was that you could protect and provide. But I think it was like definitely a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Like, for some people, that's just the culture.
Yeah.
Nobody just has one wife. But monogamy got introduced so that the broke men could have wives because they were complaining.
really?
Yeah,
You
they
said,
were
yeah.
complaining that they couldn't get. That women didn't want them because they wanted to go to the guys with all the money and all the cows and all the dowry. Do you know what I mean? And all the camels and stuff and all the corn and salt and all of the goods.
So tell me why. So why are men acting like gold digging is new?
It's not.
True.
It's not. It's
Okay,
it's
before
not.
it was for cows, and now it's for cash dollars.
Exactly.
Right,
The
and
currency has
Birkin.
changed, but the value is still there.
value's
Do you
still
know
the
what I mean? The
same.
message is still there.
Do you guys have a problem with gold diggers? How do you feel? Like women who just date for money?
No, I don't have a problem with them.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have.
I don't have a problem with them. What I have a problem with is men who don't have gold to be dug,
Being
who are,
angry.
who are scared. of
Taking
gold
paracetamol for
diggers.
other people's headaches.
Sir, what's your own?
This
I
is an
promise you,
AB conversation.
This issue will never
See your way
out of it. This conversation will never concern you. It will never be your problem. Why are you so angry?
No, that's fact.
You are 45.
No one angrier than
and you
them
have
men,
a
you know.
roommate. Why are you angry that a
there's
woman's going
no
to dig
one
for your
angrier than
gold?
There's no one angrier than men being angry on other men's behalf.
Because I think
Yeah.
there are some men who are very aware that women are with them purely for money. But that's when
Of
it gets.
course.
That's when you start seeing financial abuse because they're so aware of it. They're like, okay, cool, I'm going to use this money to keep you. So they don't get the bank account. So do you know what I mean? They don't actually live. They let them have free wills. But some men are okay with that.
Yeah, some men know that the woman's here for my money. I know that you look good. You're going to be arm candy. That
Yes.
is the
I know what I'm here
exchange.
for.
And
Yeah.
I feel like so long as everyone is happy in that dynamic and there's no financial
You
abuse, there's none of that.
understand.
But
Yeah.
you've got an understanding.
Yeah, yeah.
I think people should have relationships how they want to have them. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if people want to date for money, like
Yeah.
not everyone's intention is to date for love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even
yeah,
that
yeah.
is a new concept. Like the
Yeah.
whole concept of marriage was an exchange of
Yes.
something.
Of
It was
something,
never
yeah,
about
yeah,
love. Like
yeah.
love is a very new thing.
Especially arranged marriages.
I don't think
Like it wasn't
was
love.
in the Bible.
Eh?
Love was in the Bible.
No, love as
marriage,
a whole, but
as a-
love in
yeah,
marriage
because
is
a lot of
like
it was
still quite new.
arranged.
Yeah,
you met your husband the
Exactly.
day you were marrying him.
Yeah.
So you
didn't have a choice to love
Yeah,
him.
you had the choice to either go to love him,
Yeah.
or it was just an arrangement. Like some
all.
people didn't love their
Mhm.
husband. It was just like I'm here to give you kids.
Mm,
Like, you're here to
exactly.
provide
Yeah.
shelter. Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Okay, so after the heartbreak, the chopping breakfast or whatever, what is it now that you are like looking for?
Nothing. I'm just
Okay.
looking for money.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
You done with it? You done with the love aspect of life?
Yeah, I feel like I've tried it. I've tried marriage. I've tried relationships. It's not for me. No, I don't. It's going to be very hard for somebody to get me again. Like get my heart. It's going to be my boundaries.
I think what will
are
happen now
high.
is, because I think everybody talks about that whole first initial love where you give your all.
Mm.
And I
I
think
mean, I
what,
didn't have first. I had maybe
of alls,
first,
keeping
second.
alls.
yeah,
Yeah, I
The list
can
is
like,
endless.
yeah,
Yes,
keeping alls.
yes.
I think you get to a point where it's like, okay, cool, maybe not my all.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let
Yeah.
me keep some things to myself.
Oh, the last couple nearly took me out.
And I think age as well, because
Yeah.
what hurts me the most about being heartbroken or hurt now is the hope that dies with it.
yeah,
It's not just necessarily just you. It's like I've met this person, and I dreamt. I'm a dreamer. I can imagine.
I've already dreamt of
The wedding. I've dreamt of
wedding
every.
kids,
As
what
in,
our kids will look like. I'll put our pictures together.
let me
and I'll
tell
be
you
like,
one.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you why I'm tapped. I've planned future arguments. I'm so tapped.
I can't wait to find
I know the point of contention that might come up.
Okay.
Even things that might come up with your family, the mess that I'm somehow. Like
You've got all your
I figured
answers
out all
ready.
of the ways I'm going to deal with all of the things that might come up. That's how
That's
far
good, though.
I dream.
But when you're dreaming, is it in your head or are you actually physically like
My
talking to
imagination
yourself? Yeah.
is. As in, sometimes I'll catch myself now.
Oh, this is crazy because I
big
literally
fool.
have imagined like I'm talking.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me.
I have the conversation when I'm in the shower. I'm like, oh, guys, let me. I'm so tapped.
I thought that was just
I'm
me.
so tapped to the point that
I'm
because
crying.
the conversation I've
I'm
had in
in
my
the
head.
bathroom sitting down
Yeah.
and they're responding
Yeah.
and I'm responding.
Yeah.
No, this is
No.
real life. Like no cap.
And
I'll be like, I'll imagine myself like I'll be somewhere and he'll walk past and I'll just be like, and I'll see a text. I'm literally doing.
Yeah.
I'm mad, dude.
I think it was just
I
me.
don't think I'm
I've
normal.
imagined
No, it's just
scenes
vivid
of like,
imagination.
I don't know, like I'm already at a venue and he now comes in.
Yes.
I've seen it in my head. I know how I'm going to react.
Yes.
It's called manifesting.
I'm so
Not the bad
tapped. And sometimes I imagine conversation so deeply. Then when I have that conversation in real life and they
It feels
don't
like
say,
It doesn't
Yeah.
happen like
That's not
that.
the-
fucks me off.
That's not the line.
I'm
That's
so
not the script.
That's not what you're meant to
angry.
say.
I'm so
now you've
angry.
actually ruined
You've
this image
ruined
in my head.
everything.
I will send a text knowing that this is what I want you to say back. And it's never because they're human beings. It's never that. So I'm just like, oh, fuck off, man. This is like, you ruined
You're
it.
killing the fantasy.
Yeah.
I talk to myself.
Yeah, same. I talk to myself quite a lot. Like I've got, and I think that is like you write your music, you write. So I think it's a thing of your like you have to
think
live
it's
yourself.
normal?
No,
I don't
it's a
know if
creative
it's normal,
thing.
but I think it might be a
it's
creative thing.
person
I
Do you
have
talk to yourself?
full on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Are we
my
just
thing,
not
but my
normal?
thing is more, and we've talked about it here before. I don't know if it's because I consume so much reality TV, but in my head, I'm being followed around by a camera. But my thing is that I'll be like doing my VT. So like in Housewives or whatever, they'll be like, so we went to that party. She really pissed me off. And like, what? And I do all of that, and I'm just like, do you know what? Like, I can't believe that this just happened. And I'm like talking to a camera that doesn't exist in my mind. So I do more
I
that.
think it's testament of what's the size of everyone's heart.
Yeah, no,
You want to be
I've
on like
definitely
a
got ADHD.
reality TV show
But I
star.
always
We want to be with a man.
I've definitely got ADHD that I definitely think I have. And people are always DMing me confirming it. I'm like, thanks. They're always like, oh yeah, I think you do.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh no.
All the time. But I think I have, but I don't want to get it diagnosed because I'm clearly highly functioning.
You're highly functioning.
So,
You've come this far.
Exactly.
You're in your 30s.
Exactly.
It's
So I'm just-
absolutely.
if I've got it, I've got it.
Yeah, there is absolutely no need. But no, I definitely talk to myself.
I talk to
Yeah,
myself.
same.
I
I
think
still
it's
talk to myself
necessary.
last night. It was really long.
What was
2
the
hours.
conversation?
That was a good
Yeah, it was about
combo.
an ex, and yeah, it was really long. But
Do
then
you-
I had a couple of shots of tequila, and when that happened,
Tequila's happened to you a bit.
oh,
Because I remember the premiere, not like that. Not like that. I remember the premiere of Water and Gary, you were saying that like, yeah, you had some tequila, you're like, I want to make a film. So tequila is like the start of some of your decision making, I can tell.
that's probably where
I'm
my
a tequila
problem
babe
is,
as well. Yeah,
Really?
I'm a tequila. I
Yeah,
love the
it's really
ceremony of
bad.
tequila. I like
Really?
the salt, the lime. I like the ceremony of it. And it
No,
goes
I
straight to
don't
the
do all
point.
I
that.
just
Oh,
like
I
the fact
do
it doesn't
ceremony.
give you a hangover.
And it's straight
Yeah,
to the point.
yeah. I
And it's
just-
got the least calories.
Let's get
really?
drunk. Yeah.
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 It's
Oh,
got the least
thank
calories.
you.
I saw some nutritionist or something was saying if you're gonna drink anything, tequila.
Wait, actually, you can both shut the fuck up about nutritionists.
Oh shit! Oh yeah,
Sorry,
shit.
I forgot to bring this up to the public.
Whoa,
We're about to
why?
get shamed.
Why?
For our eating habits.
Okay, so
Oh.
let me just tell you guys how it goes in here when we have a guest. So they come in, and this is do you know what? This is our first time
I feel
meeting
so-
you.
I
Our
feel so
vibe
sick.
is so
I
good.
No, honestly, that's what I was saying. Even before the camera started running, we've been
We
gisting
started
off air.
talking.
I'm terrible.
So it's what's the time? Maybe it's just gone 1. Tua comes in. Hi, you might have to see you. Oh my gosh, you look so good. Cool. Would you like a drink? Yeah. So the Spotify offices allow an array of nutritious drinks. You know them, like
Zero
spicy,
calories,
0 calories,
no
0
sugar.
thingy.
Ah!
Pulled it all out. Tua said, I'll have the Sprite.
But there was a Sprite Zero.
It wasn't a Sprite Zero.
It was a diet Sprite.
It wasn't the full.
It
fat.
wasn't the full. 'Cause I didn't know that. I wouldn't have taken it. That's why- do you notice I left it?
You did leave it.
Yeah, I left
So
it.
after leaving it, we're like, okay, cool. Do you want some teas?
Yeah.
So what comes out and says, can she have a tea with 4 sugars?
Yeah, but listen, guys, I was thinking the cup was like this. And then they put 4 and it's this.
So then she says, it's a big cup. Can I have 6 sugars? So she proceeds
Still sugar
to
in
put
the bottom.
6 sugars in her tea and say it's not sweet
And then
enough.
she was like, "Are you sure this is
I said,
six?"
it's tasting somehow. 6 sugars.
Is that
Okay,
bad?
then they start talking.
Mm.
Yeah, our bonding.
I'm the same because
And
I
Tira
have
goes,
sweet tea.
I don't drink water.
I don't.
Adult women, guys. Audrey says, me too. I don't drink water.
When I do it, it's performative.
I drink water when I need to take Panadol.
What colour is your pee?
It's white.
It's not impossible.
I promise
It's
you.
impossible your pee is
I
white.
promise
No, but if you
you.
drink a lot of Sprite and stuff, it would be.
There's water in the Sprite. There's water in tequila
There's
now.
water
Guys.
I love a lot of squash. I'm an old woman, but I love squash. So I
What's
have
what?
my
You
water
plain
there.
squash?
Like
Dilute taste.
cordial,
Eh?
Dilute to taste.
like dilute.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why I
My
get
whole
my
life,
water.
I thought the drink was called dilute to taste. My mum did a number of me in that one.
Really?
I went to school and asked for dilute to taste.
They're like, what?
They're like, what? I was like, dilute to taste.
Okay, but another really TMI thing is like my bowel movement is like twice a week.
Really?
So if you drank water, I promise you, ate something
Maybe 3 times
with fibre in it,
Yeah.
I promise you will be able to go to the toilet more often.
I don't. Do you need to go every day?
You should apparently go every single day.
Do you go every day?
Yeah.
You go every day?
I do. But I do get constipated a lot though.
Why would you not? Like, you lot are saying all these health things.
It's not funny.
And you don't drink water.
Yeah, I actually do get constipated quite often, and it's so annoying because there's certain times where you cannot afford to be bloated.
I don't get constipated. I
Oh,
don't know
you're
what my
lucky.
problem is.
I
I
get-
don't get. No, I don't.
So
get
how do you convince your son to drink water?
I know that's really
You say,
bad.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, I said, and then he says, "Mom, you didn't." I said, "Listen, it's my house. I'm paying rent. When you go to your house, you do what you want to do. I'm the adult, and I do what I want to do."
Yeah.
That's all.
My favourite used to when I say why, and it was like, because why is the tail and two
And 2
branches?
branches. Yeah. I say that to him as
does
well, and he
that
said, "Mom, that's corny."
No, my mum said, because why is the tail and 2 branches? And then when they say that, there's nothing else you can say. You're
Right. Because I
Okay.
said so.
Yeah.
like, okay, sure. But yeah,
I
that's
eat a
what,
lot of
please,
snacks
let's-
by my bedside.
Let's
at
get a
night.
nutritionist.
I should, right?
You should.
But listen, I don't know. I think that's what's making me look young. I feel like the minute I
literally-
start being healthy and I
It
start
ages you
drinking
'cause you're
water,
unhappy.
I feel
See
like
what you are
something's gonna
beautiful.
change.
You are so beautiful.
I don't have
right?
spots. I
You-
don't
no,
break
you
out,
are
and I
stunning.
don't drink water.
I'll be very honest with you. You are so beautiful.
No.
no, I'm not even joking. That I was like, oh no, it must be filter.
And it's not.
And now that I'm seeing you
It's not.
face to face, I'm like, no. Tiwa is
it's the
beautiful.
same.
Oh,
Like you are
it's the
absolutely,
same.
absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
But we don't know what's happening inside.
She's like, you get one life,
There's
babe.
no reason why a poo should be staying there. We need to look inward.
I need to go and do a checkup.
Let's not
actually.
let all this beauty go to waste. Let's figure out what's going on the inside.
I know because my skincare routine is intensive.
Yeah, 'cause your skin is
but then I
beautiful.
need to do more work inside.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Just get your bowel movement. A bit.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
it. That's
but
all.
Sometimes healthy eating just makes you depressed and it ages you.
I think so. I promise you. A lot of my friends that are really like into like all this healthy, whatever, vegan, their face looks.
They're always unhappy.
Yeah.
I'm a bit stressed. You know, this life is actually.
They'll tell me
Actually
cut out
stressful.
meat. It takes 7 years for me to digest. They don't do this, and you actually look 45.
Oh, it's a damn shame.
And I'm here. I'm about to. When I leave, I'm having McDonald's. 'Cause
Ah,
I'm telling you, that's
Go after
terrible.
my own heart.
KFC. I love it, but I also love healthy food. No, I
Like-
don't.
She told us she doesn't eat
Chinese.
fruit.
Is that healthy?
No, Chinese
What?
is not healthy.
Sushi.
Well, there's broccoli rices.
Oh, please,
Yeah.
you guys leave me alone.
Sushi is healthy.
I actually don't know.
I love. I actually googled it because I consume so much sushi. I was like,
I
is
love
it good for you? And
sushi.
I read that it is actually good for you.
I love meat that's not cooked. Like my steak. I
How'd
like
you go
it
for?
medium.
Yeah. Do you like
Yeah.
tuna
I'm
tartare?
medium rare as
I
well.
like the blood still in there.
Same.
Like
I'm
the
quite
pink.
like that as
Oh,
well. I remember the
lovely.
longest time I was a well done babe because of course Nigerians.
Yeah.
And then I went to a restaurant where we couldn't pick.
Mhm.
They just gave us. They just gave us how. And I was like, wow, is this what this
Succulentness,
tastes
yeah.
It
like?
tastes so
Like,
good.
This
tastes
is
so
so
good.
good.
Oh my-
Before you would just but I can't trust myself to make a medium rare at home. I always do
No,
well
I
done
do.
at home.
I do all
I
the
don't
time.
trust it.
You make steak.
Yeah. Do you not cook?
I do actually. I can throw down, but Niger food. I don't
Yeah,
know how
yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
foreign. I don't know how to do foreign.
No, if you
food.
can cook Nanja food, you can cook steak.
Egusi,
Yeah, steak is like
jollof. My
a
jollof
minute.
rice is.
How do you have it?
Slap.
Smoky.
I do smoky. I put the tin foil.
Oh, you go
Baileys.
in.
Yeah, a little bit has to burn at the
Mm.
bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. It
Yeah,
has to burn.
to give that.
Do you
But
roast
also
vegetables before you
roast
blend it?
vegetables?
People are now roasting the pepper, the
Yeah, and then before you blend
atagado.
it.
Did they roast it before they blend it?
No.
I think
that
it's
one
really
is
extra
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I have
feel
to
like
use
it gives
red
like food
oil.
content.
I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to use
yeah.
red oil in my jollof rice.
The PR for red oil is palm oil
What's
is always
palm oil?
spice
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's like they've told us it's so incredibly bad
Yeah.
and that there were so many like
It's
diseases
bad?
and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what the Western world have told us. I'm not convinced.
Oh.
I'm not convinced is what they say it is.
Oh,
There's
no.
like
we're
there's a
still
big
living
argument about it
long
back
lives.
and forth about actually is it or is it just like a westernized way to kind of stop how our
Listen,
our body changes
Guys,
and
I'm
eats, yeah.
44. I've done so much. Like
What's a
at
bit of
this
palm
point,
oil,
something will kill
What's
somebody.
the-
Yeah, so
Exactly.
At this point,
You know
it's
what?
it's
It
fine.
actually
No, I
is
hear it.
I'm good.
what it is. How are you about aging? Are you just like so? It's because I'm always like it's a pleasure, it's a privilege to
It's
get
a
older.
blessing.
Yeah.
Like nobody, they think they age shame me, but they actually every time they say it, I know so many people that didn't live
Exactly.
to this
Yeah,
age.
that
Like
part.
so many
That
people.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, are you guys
Yeah.
serious? This
I've
is
never
a
understood age
blessing.
I've never got it.
I've
as well.
never understood
It's
it.
not-
Like,
it's the aim
you're
not
mad
to
at me
live
for
long.
life.
Yeah.
Aim not to live long.
Like-
but I think it's because like historically women are allowed to be famous or beautiful to a certain point and they go away.
Yeah.
And I think it's the fact that we're not going away.
We're not having
We're
it.
not actually, no, we are actually not going away. And I think it's just like, how dare you not kind of like have your time and go.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like you even really know yourself till you're in your 30s. As a woman, even,
Yeah. Just trying to figure out what this looks like.
Yes. Like every time I see Naomi on the catwalk, I love it. Because for models, your career should be done by 25.
Yeah.
So she's still walking.
Outside.
Come on. And she's still killing it.
And also, we're new. Like I remember seeing I remember being at my mom's 40th.
Yeah.
And my mum was old. I thought she was so old.
Yeah.
Really?
I remember thinking mum turned 40, like, oh my God, she's so old.
It's definitely different though, but that's why as well, just going back to what you were saying earlier about doing things a little bit later, like there's actually an audience for our age group.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's so weird to me that like brands and labels and all of that focus so heavily on the young when the people with the bag,
With the money.
people that are in their 30s,
yeah.
like it's so weird that there's a hyper focus on the older women. And like older women need representation. I mean, you look amazing and it's not even about how you look, but like there are 44-year-old women that can relate. There's 38-year-old women who can relate to me, 35. Like we still need things. Like you don't suddenly stop craving music and fashion and things just because you're over 30. Like
and now you can afford it. No, like actually I'm down. Yeah.
And I don't want to look up to the Love Island girls because they're not my age mate.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So
I think the industry is so
weird.
cruel as well. Like even for a footballer, like why do you have to stop by 29?
Yeah,
if you're in your 40 and you can still run, why not?
Exactly.
Why not? Even as models, I'm so sad. Like their careers literally done in their 20s.
Yeah, and they have to bow out.
Yes.
I want to see it.
It also says the weird thing about when men find younger women attractive. So it shows you it's a bit taxed. It's that weird thing of that they want them to look youthful and young, and that's what they're consistently selling products to women to push you to look youthful, to look youthful. So there is that. Yeah, it feeds into that really like weird bit of it and whatever. But to our like, of course, what are you doing here, baby? What's happening? What's up? What's coming out? What's going on?
Man. I'm working on an album. I'm very, very vulnerable. For the first time, I've been in a couple of instances. And everybody knows me as African bad girl. You know, I spit bars in my lyrics or in my songs. I give them that. I can compete with the guys and, kind of stuff. But yeah, this one, I went there.
Are you singing more on this one?
Singing my little heart out and talking about some of the things that I've literally been through. I literally, when the album comes out, you're gonna hear some songs and you're gonna hit me up and you're gonna be like, that song. Like, there's one song there. There's actually two where I was crying.
What was it about?
It was just the emotion that I went through with one particular relationship that literally, you know. I felt so bad because I was just like crying my eyes out one day and I was crying to God, like, God, I know there's somebody somewhere that has cancer, that has lost a child, they have deeper issues. But this felt like my world was crumbling.
But issues are like relevant. Like it's relative. It's like it's the worst thing for me.
I was crying and I was just like, God, I know you have other people's prayers that you have to deal with. And I know that mine is a heartache and it's not a terminal illness. I shouldn't feel this bad, but I do. And I just couldn't get myself out of bed.
Heartbreak?
Yeah, listen,
I spoke about it so many
got
times.
Me so much. So that song was like I got to the point where I wasn't doing this album for streams or like number ones or whatever because I had to get it out. So this album is very, very personal.
Yeah, and Heartbreak will do that. So we spoke about it so many times here where it's like, I remember I would wake up and I say again.
Yeah, another day.
You mean this thing is not
the hardest time
again?
Is between when I wake up and 3 PM.
That when you wake up thing.
Listen, because it's just like, oh, this is not a dream.
Oh,
this is real.
Yeah, that morning.
And the thing of like being an adult with Heartbreak is you have to work Heartbreak. You have to go to school Heartbreak. You have to like and people will be asking you stupid questions like, do you know what's going on in my heart?
Yeah.
Like, there's no peace. It's like you're always like on an edge. It's just like a thing. And then like you have a child, so you have to raise.
Listen,
if I get heartbroken and have a you.
And somebody, my friends would be like, oh, you know what? You can't get up for Jamil.
I don't know if I can.
I don't know. It might be a serial
Jamil, you are going to your nan's house. Thank God for nans. Well, go and see your nan. I can't do it.
Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. So I needed to put it in music and I needed to get it out. And I felt like some of the songs is still hard for me to listen to. So I don't even know how I'm going to perform some of them.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's really still hard. Like it was.
Does that emotion still feel as raw? Or do you feel better now that it's on a song and you can?
Yeah,
Does that
I
happen
do
for you?
because I feel like when I was going through stuff, I had to listen to other people's music. I would listen to a Brandy or Keisha Cole or whatever. So I wanted to do that for for my African girls. Like I don't think in Afrobeat we have that.
Hey, I'm trying to think.
Like where you can listen to and you can be like, or an artist from our genre that you can be like, she's speaking to my heart. I would have to switch to SZA or Summer Walker.
But do like enjoyment.
Yeah. So I wanted it for us.
To feel the
like because we go for it as well.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do this. So it wasn't for commercial anything. It was real. So that's what I'm doing.
Is there anything outside of this that you haven't done yet that you're like, I still want to do that in my career?
Yeah, I want to definitely go into more of like skincare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really want to do
Tiwa,
that.
Everybody, you have great skin.
Yeah, definitely want to do that.
Hey, I'm throwing out there sex toys.
What?
Yeah.
For you to sell something, you have to.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to begin. Okay, so what's the date today? You say, I went on this podcast and I realised I've actually never used a sex toy, never owned it. And the girls were like,
I've used, but I don't own.
You don't
own?
own
it because
Whose did you use?
No, because I had there was one person I was dating who was really into it, so I had to please him.
Yeah. But so you was like, hey, and I think as the African baddie, let's reclaim the sex lives of African women who often have to act like their sexual urges are so repressed and they don't feel it. And sex is never for them. It's something that they do for somebody else.
But what would be the catch? Would the dildo
African
be like?
bad girl.
Don't
do dildo.
It's too intense. That's level 3. That's level 3. Start with like a young rose.
Just a little.
No, but what would make it more African? I always want to do
You're doing it, and I think you're doing it, and the virtue that you are African and you speak for a lot of women who have had to repress their feelings. The reason why you haven't used a sex toy or you only used it for a man's sake is because you perform sex.
So now it's like you're doing
you're performing in it. But this thing is something to actually go to yourself and do it for yourself outside of the male gaze, the male pleasures. Actually, how does Tiwa want to feel in this moment?
So would it be corny? You know that they come in they come in like a pack, right? So can it be like an ashoke?
Why are we committed to the African prince?
She knows that audience, okay?
Or the box.
Okay, fine.
Please let her have
we can have Ankara prints and the trimming of the box.
That's disgusting.
It could be like, come, by Tiwa Savage, the African way.
No, that is hilarious. Not an Ankara box.
You can have an Ankara box.
I could do that,
I think lean into it.
Idea.
I actually think, and honestly, I think there is something about a lot of African women need to see someone else own it. No one's asking you to display how it's used online.
But the pop-ups would be fun.
Exactly. How fun would that be?
And also, I'm invested in having conversations with repressed women about sex.
Yeah.
Like, because they have fantasies.
Yes.
They have desires, they have this thing, but they have never been able to be like, hey, I want to talk about this or feel weird talking about it.
I think that's the problem. I feel like I've just felt like maybe that's what it is.
It is.
Maybe that's why for me, like I just need to be free.
It's because you don't see it as like, and I say this because it's like, I didn't see it as something that was for me. Like I'd always been brought up as sex something you do for a guy.
Yes.
Because it was like, it's just something you did for them. And I never owned my own sexuality. I'd never seen it as something that was like mine to have. It was just like, oh yeah, you do it because men like it sort of thing. And I think there is something, especially like that, because when you do it at an older age, you're like, actually, no, this can
be enjoyable.
And then your sex life will become so much better because you're not just letting people masturbate with your body.
True.
Like,
and
you're
I feel
in it too.
We need to be more vocal because this is crazy. Like, I'll be like in a certain position and I'll be getting cramp. But I can't say anything.
I don't want to talk.
I'll just be using style to be like,
no, we don't believe in that. And you're not allowed to fake orgasms. That's rewarding bad behavior.
Yeah, no, that has to go.
Be quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, this is terrible. I don't want to say it because people say
you're African. It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever had a
I was you.
But
oh my
no,
God,
but no, a
Tiwa.
lot of women
Let me
though.
hold your hand
A
up.
lot of women haven't had
Baby,
it.
I was there. That was you. I never.
But I've got the act so down.
Of course
like,
you've got to
Yeah,
act
they'll
so
never know.
like,
They're
don't
so
know.
proud of
my
themselves.
noises would be like, even
You'd
the
be saying
shaking.
papi. I'm an
Exactly,
African
and they're
woman.
just
Why
like-
am I saying papi? What is
I
going
really
on?
I love how it makes them feel because he'll feel like he's
Yeah.
done something.
something,
I
yeah.
understand.
And
And it's okay to be that person who is turned on by turning other people
Yeah,
on.
that's
I
a
also
good
think
thing.
some people
Yeah,
are like
yeah,
that, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but it doesn't negate the part that you should want
Yeah,
this
if they
too.
actually do it, then
That's
please
why
give
you
them their
believe.
flowers.
That's why you believe that women can't be having sex anyhow. It's because you never come by Tiwa Savage.
never come.
That's what the issue is. That's why you had this news. It all goes full circle.
That is literally what it could be
That's
called.
why you have
never
it.
come.
Oh, we are going to trend
That's-
so badly.
But-
Tiwa, not me, boy. This is you.
This is
No,
gonna be
I can't wait for the comments.
terrible.
Because
My
Nigerian
mum says,
comments.
"Mummy,
They are
I am
going to
working. It's
kill
an act.
me.
In fact, I'm reading a
Performance, it's
script,
performance.
mum. This is a script-led thing.
Is this how it is?
Yeah,
It can be like
yeah,
this.
that's how it is.
It's not often like this.
It's
but it
not.
can be
It's not
like
often this fun, but
This is
it is
crazy.
like this. Yeah.
It can be like this.
But it's
But like, when you
needed.
chat to
It's
your girls, have your girls not
needed.
told you all of this? Do you not have these conversations
They
with the
do,
girls?
but they have. I just feel like that's them. That's not
It
how
can
I
be
was
you-
wired. I just feel
no.
like that's not how I was wired. Like I don't feel like I was wired to have fun. I just feel like it's
Oh
a
my
them
God.
thing, like the man's thing.
No, it's for us. It's for everybody.
Yeah, I've never called someone and be like, "Yo, come over," or like it's
Fine
always
girl like you.
it's always been
on their
On their
terms.
terms.
yeah when they want it, when they're
No,
ready. It's never been like, oh,
Mm-mm.
okay, like I'm in the mood. Like
That's why you feel like you don't have those desires. And the thing is, and also I hear it being like you only want to have sex with people you like.
yeah, but
But
I
there's
also
been
don't want to be
people you like.
rejected.
Oh my God, you're
Mm.
so mean. Do you
Yeah,
think
I don't want to
it's-
call up the person.
And then they tell
And
you
they
like,
tell
oh,
you-
what about I'm not free?
Yeah, and be
I
like,
can vomit. Oh my
oh,
God.
can we do it tomorrow?
No,
and
no,
I
no.
just feel so
Yeah,
stupid.
Yeah,
even
yeah,
if they
yeah,
were like,
yeah.
I'm like, I was just
check
checking.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm not even in the country.
What's that? You have a dirty mind. How dare you?
Oh my God, that was a test and you just failed.
You're
Oh my
going to hell.
God.
I understand the need for rejection, but I feel like you have to own it. And I also there must be someone out there who also finds that attractive to be like,
I do think men
this
love
is
it.
your thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I was watching, was it Boomerang the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
And
film.
when she went to his house and she had nothing on
that's
but
been
the
my dream. I
underwear.
always want to do that.
I've never
done that. I've always wanted
I
to
feel
do
like
it.
I'll do that and then there'll be another girl and then I'll just like,
Oh no, you can't pull up. You have to tell them.
I
You're
tell you when
coming.
you're coming.
yeah, but
I will never.
Oh my God,
Me
that's
that dates Nigerian men, I will never.
just randomly pull
Pull
up to
up
a man's
as a
house.
surprise.
yeah,
in
but what
underwear.
if you do it and he's still not that?
No, he will.
You
No, he
think
will.
so?
Only if he's expecting you.
No. I'll be very honest. I don't believe in pulling up on a man.
Yeah, me.
That
either.
does more damage
But
to you
even
than
for,
me.
not even for them, exactly for me.
It's for me,
Like, I wouldn't do that to
yeah.
myself.
It's for me. It's for me. It's for
It's
me.
too
for me.
risky.
It's for me.
So you would do that? Because I was just watching that. I was just like,
Yeah, I've done it.
wow.
I've gone somewhere like in like.
We have to
a-
give you homework.
in like a trench
Really?
or
Is we have
something.
to
And then
give
when
you
Come
homework.
back and then you tell us if you've.
Yeah.
Done your homework.
You have to have
Really?
homework. Yeah.
Because there's someone I have a crush on, so I'm wondering, can I just do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
You can.
But like, we're not dating. I just really have a crush on the person.
Yeah, he's gonna have a
Wouldn't
crush
that
on
be
you
too
back.
forward? He'll
Okay.
think I'm too forward.
Okay, maybe start dating first.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna
Maybe
say
start
that.
dating.
No, shoot your shot
Wait,
though.
is he aware that you have a crush on him?
No.
Oh.
Shoot
Yeah.
your shot.
Do you think he has a crush on you?
Does he have a girlfriend?
Don't let your girlfriend stop you from having the love of your
Yeah,
life.
true. Yeah, true
Yeah,
that.
Who hasn't got a
They
girlfriend?
say that
It's been a
they
24.
say women are single until
Until
they're
they're
married.
married.
So why
Yeah.
not the other way around?
I'm too nervous. I'm too in my head.
No, I hear you. And also, I like will be in my head and I'll make up the worst case scenario.
Mm.
Yeah.
But then what is so? I turned 35 this year. My big thing is I haven't started putting in practice yet, but I will, is believe in the good. Believe in the best case scenario. Because I've always lived in the thing of the like, oh my God, but what if the bad happened? Actually, what if
it doesn't?
What if it
And
actually
even
doesn't?
And even if it does,
And,
okay.
like,
Exactly.
okay,
No
like,
one
and
ever
so
died
what?
from that.
After your first rejection, you'd be like, okay, cool. But I'm sure there were times when you were in a relationship, you initiated sex and you got rejected. You didn't die.
I
Or
haven't.
you've never initiated.
Have I? No. No.
Oh my God, we've got a lot of work to do.
Have
got
I?
so
No, I
much
don't
work.
think so. No. No, I actually haven't.
Sorry.
I'll just sit there and hope, and then if it doesn't happen, I'll just sleep. Like, okay. I've never Okay, mate, is initiating like when
Putting
you're
your bum out.
sleeping
Yeah.
and then you're doing
That's
like,
absolutely initiating.
Is that
initiating.
in the morning?
subtle.
It's non-verbal. It's non-verbal initiating.
It's a subtle
okay,
one.
So I've done
Yeah,
that, but
it's a
I've never
subtle
like
one.
called or
But like
sent a
gun straight
text
out.
or like sent like a picture of me like, ooh,
I'm
like,
ready. Come get
yeah.
it.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
We must.
Life is
No,
for the
we
living,
must.
man.
Because no, do you know what it is? I hear it so much, and like, I know I hear what I sounded like in the early episodes. Jesus Christ.
Was it like that? But wait, you're changed now.
I've no, not too much.
Not all the
Not
way.
too much on me. No, I know. I've changed in the sense of that, like, I feel like sex is also mine. It's not something that I perform for somebody. Like, to feel good is also something, and I feel like it's made me grow up in the sense of that. And this is not to say like I'm still very much, I have to really like someone's house. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not that way inclined to just be like,
Yes.
let's go sort of thing. It's more of a emotional
But do you like
thing.
this era?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I feel more in control of things. It's mine. It's mine.
But was it was it a gradual thing?
It was definitely a gradual thing.
So
Definitely,
what was the
definitely a
first
gradual
step
thing.
because I'm thinking, how do you?
I think it
Admitting
was.
she had a
So I
problem.
was. So I was
Maybe.
I was in a very long term relationship. I was in a relationship when I was 14 to 24, which is ridiculous. I would never recommend it. Nobody should ever do that. Yeah. So I then only had sex with this guy who was shit in bed because he was a kid as well. Like, as in like let's be honest. I mean, like, why was he going to be good? Even though he cheated mercilessly and he should have got his skills up. If you're going to sleep with that many people outside of you, come back with some talent. But fair, he didn't. And I remember that whole relationship. I never enjoyed sex.
Oh wow!
Didn't like it, which is something I did for him. Like I was kind of like, we can wrap this shit up, man. Like I did not. I don't remember one time I ever enjoyed it. I did not like it at all. In fact, I remember in the midst of my heartbreak, I thought, phew.
Really?
At least you don't have to have sex.
At least you don't have to have sex anymore.
No
I was so
way.
happy to be like, phew, thank God for that.
Yeah.
And that's when I just didn't for years. Because I was like, I don't like it. Like, I don't care about it sort of
you
thing.
didn't have a
Yeah. And I think I think there was something about opening yourself up to having more conversations with people.
Yes.
And I was talking to women who wasn't necessarily it wasn't women who were like loose, quote unquote. It was women who just took ownership of their own body.
I want to do that 2025.
I think it's just a thing of taking ownership of your own body. The advice is not sleep with everyone and everyone or whatever. But it's kind of like, take the ownership and be like, actually,
what you like.
I'm going to message you and I'm going to send you a book.
Open to talk to your partner and be like, this
it's
is
a book
what-
about the
100%.
activism of pleasure. Like,
Okay.
you have to have the best sex. You not only have to be like present in the moment, but you have to escape your thoughts. Because if you don't, even if you're present in your moment, you're thinking of, oh no, this is bad, or I shouldn't be doing this, or this is somehow, or what if this happens, what if that? You're never going to be in that moment of it.
I'm in my head so much that I'll be like, how do these younger girls do it? Are they? Am I doing it right? Do I have the stamina? Have some more stamina?
it's been in your head. It's been
By
in
the
your
way,
head.
I love that song. Just to put it out there,
I don't
I
have stamina.
love that song.
15 minutes, I'm done. I'm telling you.
It doesn't need to be any
No,
longer.
but the thing is,
please.
good sex doesn't need to be long. It doesn't need to be longer
No,
than that
they
anyway.
tell me like
People that- if
1
you're
hour.
doing it- If you're doing it for an hour,
Are you
someone-
winning a Grammy?
You're
Like,
not doing
what's
it right
going
if it's that long.
Yeah, I don't think it needs
So
to be
if
that long.
right-
I don't. What's
No
that?
way.
So
Well,
is it
20
the
minutes?
foreplay that's making it longer?
I don't know what people
Maybe-
are adding, but that addition.
I don't know what they're doing for an hour.
Yeah, I don't
That
know
is
what you're doing
mad.
for the hour.
Yeah.
Nothing needs to
So
be
I
that
thought it was
long.
just me. I thought, maybe these younger girls, maybe they have the stamina.
Yeah.
to like, and so I'm in my head and I'm trying to be like, all right, let's keep going. And my
Yeah.
knees are giving out.
But also, you
like,
have to remember who you are, and in their head, they're thinking, "Wow,
Exactly. They're just happy
Oh,
to be here.
and I think
Like,
maybe
rah.
they're doing too much. And I'm just like, guy, I'm
I
tired.
hate
Yeah,
relationships.
no.
It's the worst.
No, I think once you take ownership of it, you can direct it to
Yeah.
what
Yes.
Exactly.
you like.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, I think so often African women think this is a crude conversation to have, and I think sometimes maybe saying it publicly, it's an activism. Like we have to do this, because otherwise we feel like it's not ours.
Yeah.
Like it was always like, oh, we don't talk about it. You only talk about it in the girls, and when girls talk about it, sometimes they try to do like, if you know their partner, they try to heighten it more than what it is.
Yeah.
No one's, do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
no one's want you thinking of that their husband ain't doing it right. Like, you're looking at them
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
wants you to believe that thing. And it's not a message to be like, fuck anybody you want and do what you want. But I think it's really important to take ownership of their
Yes.
body and like, this is mine, especially as like African kids when it hasn't been yours.
Yeah.
Like it's like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always been used to serve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's always
Yeah.
to do something for someone, to please your husband, to do, you know that
To
thing.
have kids.
Yeah, to have
Yeah.
kids. And it's just
Exactly.
like, what does it look like when it's just like, I'm just doing it for pleasure?
Yeah, and then you don't want to be judged, or you don't want to be seen like, because you are taking control of your body, your sexuality, or whatever, like, she's a loose girl.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and it's
But, like,
not that.
it-
Actually, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Yeah.
I'm just aware.
Yeah.
The conversation.
I think you should lean into it so we can think
Sex
at the
toys.
African trim sex toys.
Yeah, exactly.
I think. But anyway, skincare, as you were saying.
Yeah.
So your skincare line.
I want to open up a school, music school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I went to a music school and I feel like there's so much more to music than just being an artist. There's like music therapy that people can use music for, you know, just disabled kids with disability and, you know, different aspects of music production, film scoring. You can make music for movies and stuff. So I feel like right now, when people think of music, they just want to be the artist. And there's other avenues where you can make money and there's other skills and talents. So I definitely want to start a music school. Music school, skincare, sex toys now.
Let's go.
And I want to make because I really love hotel slippers. By the way,
Do you steal them every time?
Yeah, and I go to the airport with them. I go to like events with them sometimes. So I want to do my own line where it's officially like.
I think that's
thing.
so sick. Do you know who's really inspired me recently? In being like you don't have to be to be one dimensional. Issa Rae.
Yes.
So she's just opened a restaurant. She's got like a coffee shop. She's got a wine line, and she's got a hair care line as well. And she acts and she writes.
She's got a lot going.
Like, and I think sometimes when you do a certain thing, you think all of your things has to align.
Yeah.
It all has to be, because I do music. It all has to be
with
music.
Yeah.
But I watch her and I'm like, yeah,
it can be random
like
shit.
as in
Why
like
not?
I can just do whatever it is that I want, and I think it's so sick that she's done all of those things, and it's really trying to make me widen my world to be like, you can do so much more.
And there's no pressure when you're just doing one thing. That one thing has to work.
Yeah,
and when it
yeah.
doesn't,
Exactly.
You feel like you failed.
Yeah.
But for me, like, I want to do the things that I enjoy doing. So like with those slippers things, I'm so excited about it because I love wearing, like, I don't like heels.
They're comfortable as hell.
Yeah, I hate heels. So that's one of the things, like, and skincare, I'm obsessed with skincare, especially for African women. I really want to do something for hair growth as well. Like, you know, I love it when I see like a Cardi or a Nicki when they take their wig off and their natural hair is really long. And I feel like as African women, we don't really take care of our hair as much as we
felt
should.
with being in Nigeria and going to salons is that they don't know what to do with my natural hair.
Yeah,
they can stay a wig, they can do braids. When it comes to my natural hair, they care for it. I mean, I'm sure there's many natural hair salons, but to be in Nigeria and I'm looking for a natural hair salon. I feel like it should just be there. Like every salon should be able to know what to do with my actual hair.
And we have the resources. We have all the. I read in America all these women, like, they'll say they're putting turmeric and this. That's we have that.
When I see things like that, even like the use of our concon, like.
What's on Conco?
Sorry, I got carried away. Sponge. Do you know sponge?
You know,
and
they gentrified it now.
Yeah. And I see it on TikTok to be like, this sponge exfoliates. I was like, you mean concon? Like, I said,
or like the black soap.
What's going on here?
Soap.
So many things shock me. Or like even like during COVID when everyone was running to buy tissue, I was like, you don't tamper.
Yeah.
Like, you can just put water in the bucket and clean your bum. Like I said, that resource is there. Like, we can just fill a bucket with water and use it to clean your bum. Like, if they run out of tissue, you can still clean your bum.
Yeah,
it's not the end of the world. Why is everyone panicking?
There are other options.
Just wash your ass
to clean your bum. Like, it's absolutely fine. But I do think there was something about like people from that space actually using the things that they use and putting it out there in the world and making the money for it.
Because everyone else is gentrifying it. So bloody get there first.
Yes.
So I hard agree with that.
Really, really excited about just being a woman and wearing different hats. And, you know, I still want to do more movies. Like, I want to, you know, just tell different stories.
What would be your dream role?
Something that is not expected. I don't know, being a crackhead or something. Being like a stripper. Like, you know, just something fun. Like, this.
Would you ever go to like drama school or things like that? And
yes,
and do it.
I would love to. Like, I actually took acting classes before Water and Gary.
Yeah, right, okay.
But I would want to do more because I was like more like a crash course. So I'd like to anything I'm doing, I'm all in, because I think it's going back to my dad saying, if you want to do music, you have to study for it.
Yeah.
So even now, it's easy. I could just wake up and partner with a skincare company. But I actually want to go to Morocco and look at the, like actually study it, go to the lab and be okay, this turmeric works like this and this like. So I think that's been something that's instilled in me from back in the day.
You see, and you were angry at him. Then.
I know, I was.
You were feeling
I hate this man. Why is he making me do this? Mad. Like, go to school to study music. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
But now, like, yeah.
But I feel like I see your mum a lot at your events, and she feels really supportive.
Yeah, my mom is like me. She's very reserved. Like off camera, I'm very, very simple. Very just like reserved. I get social anxiety. Like I love this kind of setting. Like I thrive on this. But like when it comes to like parties and red carpets, like my fingers, my hands start
I know
sweating.
I will never get used to taking pictures.
Yes.
I feel so, and then I start panicking about what that picture looks like, and I hate it so
I get the
much.
images.
I
hate to see a Getty image coming.
Snaky sometimes. Get it together.
Like your heart will just be beating. So like, I know it's gonna be bad. Like I just know it is.
I can't get used to. I'm walking down the airport and someone says Tiwa Savage, and I'll be like, hey, because I genuinely think you know me. I can't get used to the fact that you're just calling me because I always turn around and I'll always be like, hi, how are you? And then something in my head will be like,
you don't know them.
They
know you.
I can't get used to it. I still cannot.
But how many years have you been in this now?
Over 10 years.
Ooh.
I can't get used to it. I don't know why.
I think it's always a trippy thing having like random people come up to you. I don't know that anyone ever gets used to that.
And I start talking. I'll know your dog's name.
And
my team will come and looking at me like, we need to.
I overdo it as well. Because people be like, oh, we met her and she wasn't nice. But what if something just happened to me? Exactly. And it had nothing to do with I just wasn't in that space.
And sometimes people stop you and say nothing, and they're like, hey, and you're just like, and then it's just awkward silence. You just feel the need to like fill the silence.
No, Nigerians are the best because they'll be like, you don't remember me? I follow you on Instagram.
You were in how many 100,000 people?
You don't know me. I follow you now. Okay.
Have you got like avid fans that you recognize now though? That you're like they come out for you every single time?
The ones that like my fan pages. Like,
Do
you have like a name for your fans?
Soldiers, the savage soldiers.
Yeah.
But then I know them, like I talk to them in my DM. Like
those ones are real ones. They fight on
there's
your behalf
certain
as well,
people who are like they fight on your behalf. They do all of that.
And
for
once
you.
I tag somebody or something, they start following that person.
Yeah.
What is your relationship with our queen? What is Why did she post that tag? Yeah, and I love them. I really, really, really love my fans. Like my core fans. I love all of them, but my core fans, they hold me up.
I think the core fans are the people who give you grace, right?
Yeah.
So even when you do fuck up, they're like, oh, she messed up. But like,
no, they'll tell me.
We understand she's this and blah, 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 blah.
They understand,
Sorry, that even, important things to bring up. That man that you did a clip with for forgiveness clip.
Ooh, Kendrick.
Tell us more about his finest.
Ooh, he was in
Insecure.
Insecure.
Yeah.
So I've never seen Insecure. I didn't know. I didn't.
You're making me angry.
I need to watch it. It's the best TV show.
Oh, now I've seen it.
As
of that time,
I didn't.
Right,
okay.
And so my manager actually brought it up and was just like, we didn't want to use a model because we wanted somebody that could act the type of video they were.
Of course.
So she sent it and I was just like, oh, he's just cute, light skin, cute eyes. Yeah. So when he came on set, my makeup and my hairstylist was just like, that's the guy from Insecure.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay. And he was just lovely, just really, really sweet. And then after the shoot, I went back to watch Insecure and I was like,
No.
So I called him and I was like, hey.
That's my girl.
I'm still in LA.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
Are you around? And he was just like, yeah, cool. When's the video? He was very like nice about it. And I was trying to hint and throw.
See?
But nothing.
But did you die?
Exactly.
Here you are today.
A little bit of me.
But here you are today, able to talk about it, still standing. Nothing happened to you.
I want to follow
you are.
I'm angry.
It's your ego talking. It's your ego talking. Like it is what it is. You put it out there. It didn't work. We go again. I say this as somebody who was never moved to a man. Was never. But I think you should do it.
I tried, but I didn't really. I was just like, I'll go under the like, thank you so much for the video. And then the only time I'll hit him up is like, we're going to release it, whatever.
So he thinks it's a work thing then?
Yeah, but come, it's not. Because right? Oh my God, that's so back in the day.
Of course I love you.
Oh my God, I can't believe I just did that.
That is really throwback.
But I didn't
Thursday.
really throw it. I tried a little bit, but I didn't.
Okay,
But
here's
he's
what
this is a good start.
lovely.
I am gonna propose.
He's so cute.
No disrespect to your girls, I just don't think they're doing it right. I'm gonna propose a girls' night.
Yes.
We're gonna have wine.
Mm-hmm.
We're the dark and woody.
Dark and woody kind.
No, but you guys don't just say it because we're really gonna do it.
No,
like
we're
that.
really gonna do
Okay,
it.
okay.
We're the ones begging you here.
Exactly. We'll be there. Just tell us the day.
We'll be.
Yes.
Whenever you're in London and stable, we're gonna have a girls' chat and we are gonna open up
We
your
do
world.
this with everybody. We did it for Coco Jones as well, didn't we?
We
Did
sat-
you?
yeah.
Go for a roast.
We went for a roast. No, it
After?
didn't happen.
After
After thinking, yeah. But
Oh,
we're like,
yes.
cool. Let's reclaim this thing for you.
Because
Let's
this crush
reclaim
that I'm
you.
working on.
Yeah.
We can help you. We did
Yeah,
it for
let's
Ira
do
Star as well.
a roadmap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Let's do a roadmap.
We told her
We did a
trajectory.
And did it work?
We think
Or
we're
we're waiting
working.
for the results.
We're waiting for the results.
Oh, really?
But we think it.
If it's
It was a
working.
solid plan.
It was a solid plan. It was a.
Whether she stuck to it or not was another
Really?
thing, but it was a solid plan.
We told us to go for a baller, an
Yeah.
American baller.
Exactly.
And we knew
told
that in
her
her.
we told her the strategy.
Do what you need to do.
She said we were
baller.
right.
Yeah,
Mm.
like as in physical, not money ball, like a bouncing baller. A basketball baller. For God's sake, about a
But those
bouncing
ones are
baller.
scary.
But that's what you don't need them for a long time. It's a
It's
good
just a
time.
good time.
Ooh.
It's a new audience. It's a new
Day, Mum.
audience, a
But
new
I
day.
fall, like I'm telling you, even though I know the plan is for a good time, I'm thinking kids, I'm thinking
No, same.
So how do I stop
We
that?
don't. We
You
don't.
don't.
We accept ourselves for who we are.
Exactly. And hope for the best.
And
And shoot your shot. That's all you can do in this
But
life.
at least you're gonna have a good time doing it.
Exactly.
Okay,
Or you're gonna have
okay.
That's
stories
the
doing
thing.
it.
The
And
idea is to
also,
have
like,
fun.
once and again, we're not telling you to go fuck every man or whatever, but I want you to date more. And also, I want, okay, so
Date.
here's what happens, right? When you don't put yourself out there, you only date people that like you, not people who you like.
I've never, yes, it's always been people that come to me
And then
I'm
you
like,
just
I
think, oh, well, this is
okay,
what I
yeah,
get.
yeah,
This is my thing. You never
Yes.
actually get the people
Exactly.
you actually want because you just wait for people
So
to
this
like
December,
you.
I don't want to be lonely. This Christmas, I want to have
Just
somebody.
I think it's
is.
too late for me. You know what date are we in? December something.
Is it too late?
It's not-
It's
I'm not
dirty
far too
December.
late.
I
I'm not
don't
gonna
want to
get
be
another
like just-
matching. I'm not getting a matching pajama this year. It's too late.
No, not matching, but have somebody for December.
Have some of them lined up. I mean,
Could
It's
do.
so unfair because like the male artists, they would just fly in one girl
I know.
for
Yeah.
December
Yeah.
and then January you're going back. I
It's
can't
actually
do
not
that.
fair. Where are you
Yeah.
going to be? Are you doing Nigeria, Ghana? Or
Yeah,
okay,
both.
cool.
Nigerian,
Go.
yeah.
Yeah.
So can I not just do something?
Of course you can.
yeah, you can. I feel like even Africa's even easier.
But please,
Really?
you have to do it with someone who's not
It's
a
the
chatty
UK
guy.
guys
Don't
who are
don't
like-
do chatty men.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah,
thing.
they
They
want
want
to
to
do
tell
TikTok
everybody.
don't do
stories.
don't
yeah,
do chatty men.
People
Yeah,
that have
don't
got
do-
things to
it's people with
lose.
integrity.
A young
Like a
And those ones are
businessman.
the married ones because they have something to lose.
Like my
so
uncle
they can't be
said,
chatty.
only the serious ones are
Yeah.
married. The serious
It's
ones
the
are married.
married ones.
Yeah.
Come full circle.
No. Or
Yeah.
someone who's got a reputable business.
That you can
Really?
threaten.
Yeah. Not even threatened, but because they're not. There are some people out there that exist. I know it's hard that who don't want to be visible.
Yeah, true.
It's not their thing. They have no desire for the world to know who they are. They want to do their job, do their thing, and
Guys,
Do
I
that.
just don't want to dirty December alone again.
I know.
You start putting in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when you find yourself doing stupid decisions. You'll be running around with the girls because you've got nothing else to do. Do you know what I mean? From this club, they'll say, let's go to Boho.
Yeah,
You get to
yeah.
Zaza. Let's because you've got nothing else. You just be jumping. You too. And you're dying inside. You know, you just want to cuddle.
Yeah,
You're just in Zaza looking
Once
at
in
a
a
fucking
while, we
Michael
can do
Jackson
it, yeah.
performer. Just want to
Listen,
cuddle.
That's greatness, okay?
Please. You would have a field day, Zaza.
Everyone sends it to me when they're in Nigeria.
Have you been?
I've
No,
never
she
been to
hasn't
Nigeria.
been.
I really want to go.
I really want to go. We want to do a
so
show
badly.
the day of December, do a live show there, maybe have some musical acts, like it will be sick. Like there's
I
a
will be
podcast I
there
said I said what I said out there as well to do a thing with them. Like
Yeah.
we really want to do it. I
That
think
would
it'll be like
amazing.
a really good time. But
Oh.
yeah, this year. Wait, the wheel. So we have a wheel.
Oh, the wheel.
Okay.
So we have a wheel every time we have a guest and we spin this wheel and you answer the questions that are there.
Our Kenyan brothers bringing it along.
If you see the way Brent started lying to Tiwa for no reason. Okay, right, you ready? Okay, well, no, wait, we normally have a song.
Wait.
We have a theme song.
Is it
for
hard questions?
So I didn't even, no. We don't catch people out. And also,
Yeah.
if you don't want to answer, we just don't answer.
Okay.
Or lie.
Okay.
Yeah, make
okay.
it
Like,
up.
that's always the
You
option.
can actually
You
lie.
can just lie. So we spin the wheel. We like to sing a song that's got round in it. Is there anything you can think of?
Oh, so you.
Song with
Round,
Spin or-
round, baby.
this is not
spin
slick.
me. Mm.
That has round in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
round
spin.
and round.
Mm.
And around and round.
And
Oh no,
around,
sorry, that was a
around,
made up song
and
from
around,
Marisha.
around we
Here you
go.
go.
Is that not your song?
No, yeah, it's from Marisha.
And around.
It was Kate.
And around
we go.
You guys made that up.
KPW. Heavy. It's not a real group. Pinky, whatever they were called.
It was a real song, but okay, we're gonna sing that. And around and around and around and around we go. Stop. Ooh. Okay,
Which
what film makes you cry?
Love Jones.
Oh, old school with it.
Yeah, Love Jones always makes me like,
What's
why
the
can't
Love
I
Jones
find somebody
That's
like
with
you?
I Want Me Alone, isn't it?
I hate to be this person, but like it's enough. Wrap this single shit up, man. I need to be it up. Like, oh.
Love Jones.
Okay.
Spin, spin.
What's next?
And around.
What's your New Year's resolution? Have you
Oh,
thought of
I
it yet?
didn't have one, but on the show, you
Yeah.
guys have said, what was it? Like,
The sex toy line.
yes, no, but you
No,
said,
like believe in the good. Like,
yes,
yeah,
believe
yeah.
in the good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
my
that's a
New
good
Year's
one.
We're gonna
resolution.
believe in the good.
That's a
Believe
good
in the
one.
good.
Because there is so much good. Like when you
Yes.
actually deep it.
And you put it out there.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
actually.
you manifest
you are
it.
who
Believe in
you
the
are.
good.
Okay. And around,
She's
around
committed
we
to
go.
this.
Okay.
What subject are
You
you
a nerd about. I mean, you got 2 degrees.
subjects?
Like, what's one topic you can talk about endlessly? I think mine is love. I can talk about
Love.
it till kingdom comes.
Yeah,
Is it?
I think
I could
love,
do a full
relationship,
presentation.
and we clearly just
Yeah. We
Yeah.
just did. Yeah. It's cool. Right,
Yeah.
last time. Okay, let's go.
I love this. Can we do
Yay!
2 more?
Of course we can.
Of course.
So I thought we had to rush for you.
Weirdest encounter with a fan.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think earlier on I was performing, and it was actually on blogs. She was so shocked when I was performing. She grabbed my leg so much and she pulled me till I fell.
Oh, my
and
God.
almost pulled me off stage. So 2 bouncers were struggling.
Don't contain yourself.
Yeah, I'll show
What?
you. Like it was even on Shade Bar and
No
like
way.
yeah, she was. And I saw her when I got on stage. She was just like, you know.
Yeah,
and then I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
let me
yeah,
go
yeah.
and sing to her because I'm thinking,
Oh,
she
she
really
likes me.
So when I
Yeah.
got there, she grabbed my leg and she wouldn't let go to the point where I'm pulling my leg and then I fall and then that was
kind of
that was
out-of-body
scary.
experience?
So you was going, oh my God!
And I would have kicked her in the head like Miguel.
Yeah. No, she did not. Her grip, she did not let go. 2 bouncers pulling me. It was like pulling me. After I just went to the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
And I stayed on that side. I did not.
I'm surprised she let her stay in the. I would
In
say
the
she's got to
vicinity.
go. Yeah,
No,
So
yeah.
she's got to go.
And another one just recently, last month, tattooed my name on her forehead. Yeah.
No, that is.
Where's she
commitment.
from?
She's Nigerian. She
That is
tattooed-
real fandom.
Yeah, that's kind of weird on her forehead.
That's very.
I should
visible.
post it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she
post
wants-
it.
Yeah,
today.
post it.
No,
But
no,
I feel
don't.
like she's gonna
She'll
get
be open to
dragged.
insult. Don't
That's
post
why I
it.
didn't wanna
Yeah,
post it.
No, story
People won't be
24
nice
hours,
about
isn't
it.
it?
No, but I could just-
People will be nice about it.
Depending on what my caption is, I'll be like, this is
No.
amazing. This
Tiwa,
love is
you know
amazing.
Nigerians.
You know, Nigerians
They are
in
gonna
the
But I
comments.
feel
insult
like
that
she
girl.
went through that pain and I didn't even acknowledge
Put
it.
it on
And
your
that's what
story.
she.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put it
like, I
story.
think
Us, yeah.
Because then she can't see the comments.
Yeah, there's no
yeah, but then
comments,
if
yeah.
it gets
In your
picked on the
DMs.
blogs, then she'll see
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
But
true.
it depends on what my caption is. I think my caption has to be endearing, like
No, I
almost
don't
praising
think it.
her.
No, DM her.
Really?
DM her.
Maybe.
I actually think
Yeah.
people are going to be so horrible to her.
Because
and then
that's
she'll
wild.
not regret even
Yeah.
doing it.
I think just
And
DM
it's
her.
done now. It's permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
DM
I
her
think
being
I'll
like,
DM
thank
her.
you. Oh my God. Wow,
Yeah,
babe, you
I'm
have to
gonna
do
DM
this.
her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
DM
didn't
her.
have to do this.
You really didn't have to do this. Please don't try this again. But love you. But to be fair to her, I love the name Tiwa. I want to name my child that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
Tiwa's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Tiwa Nolua, I think it's a beautiful name. Yeah. What's your full one?
Tiwa Tokwe.
Or Tiwa
Oh.
Layo. I also like Tiwa
Tiwa
Layo
Layo.
as well. Right, wait, let's go to the same one. All right, last one. One thing you would take on a desert island.
Ooh.
My son.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's so
yeah,
cute
yeah.
and wholesome. You're gonna both go hungry. But that's really cute and
Yeah, I
that's
will,
cute.
I love
definitely.
that.
He's like my best friend now.
Aww.
Yeah, it took a while for me to bond with him actually.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't
Why
bond
do you
with him
think
for
that
the
is?
first 2. I think maybe because
Because everything you're going through.
Yeah, I think I was just like, this child is just there crying. I've got stretch marks now. I just didn't have that initial connection. I didn't have that, maternal thing. But now he's just like,
That's bestie.
yeah, he'll
Yeah.
send me a text and he'll be like, how was the studio last night? Did you kill it? Or something. Or he'll
That is
just,
so
yeah.
cute.
Or
So
he'll
cute.
just send me like, I went to a show in Nigeria and I was traveling like 2 days after, and he was just like, Mom, I'm still waiting for you. I miss you. And he stayed in my bed. Yeah.
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah, he's
that is
so
really
lovely.
cute.
But
Aw.
he's tricky because he knows that he's supposed to go to bed like 8. So he'll now tell his grandma, like, I want to stay in my mom's room because he knows he'll stay later. So he also knows, But I love him.
Does he know who you are?
Yeah, now he does.
Yeah.
That must
in
be
school.
mad for him.
But it's good and bad because he goes to a party and then they'll make him win best dancer and he's not the best dancer because he's too savage. But then also he gets teased as well. Like some kids are like, you think you're the best because your mum is too savage, and they use that against him as well. So I have to
use it and say yes.
Yeah, I have to balance.
Oh, that is quite a hard one. Actually. Yeah.
You have to balance something.
That is such an honest thing for you to say because I think most people have kids and assume it's going to come naturally. It's going to be like, I'm going to read an article about it, and this woman, her thing was, it never came for her. She was like, I love my kids, but I don't like them. Yeah. She was like, I'm like, read it, and I was like, wow. She was just like, there are things I have to look after, but there is not this like. I don't get this thing when people are like, I can't wait to see my like. She doesn't get it.
Really?
Yeah.
Even till like
they were adults. Yeah. She was like, I love them, I look after them, but I don't feel this like the baby. I can't wait to give like. She doesn't feel that.
I didn't feel that even with Jamil. Like initially, the first couple of years, but now. After like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I can't wait to just smell his hair. Like, I just want to go back and just like be with him. But I didn't feel that connection initially. And also, I always wanted a girl. So when I found out it was a boy, I kind of like stopped shopping. Like, I was just like, and then there's not much options.
Dinosaur.
So then, but now, there's nothing you want to tell me about. Oof. That boy, I'll do anything. Like, I will literally, if I hear anything in school.
Do you know that's why I'm a little bit scared about? I don't know my if I'm capable emotionally with children. Like, as in, I think
that's a lot, you know.
Like, if my kid says some kid is bullying them in school, I feel
I don't care if you're a kid.
I literally want to beat you up.
Yeah, I got a call and they were like, you have to. First of all, every time you get a call from the school as a mother,
your heart
just imagine. So I got a call and I was like, oh, he's gotten in trouble, and I was just getting there, going mad. Like I went to the school and they explained to me like he kissed a girl. No, he got in trouble because the boy hit him. And the boy was older. So when I got to school, I'm like, yo. And then they told me that the boy's sister had told him that Jamil kissed him. And that's why the older brother came to. So I was like, okay. So I understand. He was protecting his sister. But then in my mind, I was like, he likes girls. In the car, I was just like, you're gonna be in trouble. In the car, I was just like, high five.
But it's like, mommy, when you have a boy, you have to start talking to them about consent and like be careful about like, she wants you to hug her, does she want you to kiss her, all of that.
So he was just like, like they were all playing truth or dare. So she was part of the game. But then I guess, she told her brother like, oh, you know, I guess what something kissed me. And it wasn't like she didn't consent, but he was just like, what? Yeah. But then I also have to talk to him about sex, and I'm a very I don't say, oh, your little, I call it penis. I call it vagina. I don't make up baby words oh, your little pee-pee. I've never been that parent, and he knows I have my period once a month. Like he's very like,
it's life.
I've been very open.
I think it's important to have, especially when you have boys, have those conversations.
I didn't say, oh, how is babies made? The little bird. I'm like, you came from my stomach.
And then also just being honest with them because it protects them. Nobody should touch that part. Like, as in, like, you have to protect your children. Like, you just have to. It's a sad world we live in, and we can't. And it's constant. It is what it is. I'll ask him, has anyone inappropriately, like, whatever, and he feels safe. Like, that person's not going to be in trouble. You're not in trouble, because kids always protect their abusers as well. Because they feel like they're going to get in trouble. So I have real conversations. I have real conversations about things that, before you get to school and people are going to tease you about, oh, your mom wore a bikini, or your mom has this or this controversy or whatever. Like, I've that's
had that
so annoying that you have to have with your kids.
No,
I
had
a kid.
So before anybody wants to come and laugh at you, he's like, I already know. And my son's very like, you can't boo-boo me with anything.
And it's all, he's around the industry. He like,
and now he's really confident. He'll be like, oh, you want to talk about my, she can't talk about my
I saw
mom.
the cutest video of him when I think Toke won Best Dress. He was so cute. He was like so happy for her, as if she promised him money or something. He was like, he was so cute.
He's such a happy
He was so
boy.
cute.
And I make him like, it's a balance. We travel first class, he travels private, but sometimes he's in economy.
Yeah.
And I make
Balance.
him also sometimes do things like chores. If you wanna get extra sweets or whatever, you have
You
to
need to do
work
this.
for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So it's a balance because I know that it's easy for him to be spoiled.
Yeah.
But I don't want that. There's nothing worse than a grown man that's come from a privileged background that's lazy and just relying on his parents' money. That's so unattractive.
Yeah, it
and I
is.
don't want him to be like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree.
So I think you've got to go, to be fair.
Thank you.
But wait, don't get up.
Oh, okay. Let me go and get my
Let's
McDonald's.
say bye to you. Go. She's ready to live her new life. Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
Honestly, this has been such a good conversation.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brent.
Thank you so much. It's been actually
Thank
amazing
you.
having you.
So
It's been a really
fun.
honest,
One of
fun
my favourite
conversation.
guests.
Yeah, I think so, you know.
Oh.
It's up there.
You guys are not just saying this.
No,
You
no,
guys
no,
are-
no.
Honestly, we don't
You say that
lightly.
every.
No, we
don't.
Okay, are you sure?
I think last time I said it was Louis.
Yeah, and
You
that
haven't
was
said
it,
it
so.
since.
Ah.
No. And like, the thing is, we can always feel like it feels good. I think that's when you know, like it feels good. It feels
Yeah.
natural. It's a
We feel like it's
conversation.
very
Yeah.
good.
So that was really lovely.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Is there anything you want people to know where you're out there? If there's a world where people have not heard about you, but you know,
No, just I don't know how to sell myself. No,
new
it's
music
fine.
is coming out.
New
next year.
music is
Single.
coming. Album.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Shameless.
Please.
Just continue to the people that have been supporting me. Just continue, and new people that are discovering me. Just welcome.
Welcome. So she won't say album's out next year. Forgiveness is
Yes.
out already, right?
It's out.
Forgiveness is out already. Run that up. Watch the video with Kendrick.
Kendrick.
And yeah, the album's out. Look at me, I feel like it's me. Yeah, the album's out.
And when
in
is
the
this
new year.
out?
Next
Next week.
Wednesday.
Oh,
Quick
It comes
turnaround
out
here.
quick turnaround. Very, very excited for this to be out. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
And thank
Tiwa.
you for
We
being
loved it.
honest.
I
'Cause think
know,
initially
I
I was just like,
know.
can we ask about that? Is that
Yeah,
weird?
yeah,
I was like,
no.
trying to be like, but
Yeah,
like,
you were
I
thank
think
you.
that's one of my things. Like I don't know how to. I just regurgitate.
Yeah, we're the
like,
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
We
it gets
can
me in
tell.
trouble because it gets taken out of context, and people will be like, did she say this?
But I think
and I'm
sometimes
just like,
when
I'm
you
just,
are very careful, things still get taken out of
Yeah.
context. So
Yeah.
let me
People
just
want to-
be
Yeah,
who I am.
yeah,
So thank you
yeah.
very,
Thank
very
you.
much. I've been your girl, Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
And-
And
Tiwa Savage.
this episode is brought to you by Spotify.
It sure is. Bye.
Oh, this is